Yeah. Here we go again. Wind it up. Boy. National TV. National TV. Oh, man. You notice I'm being quiet, man. That's how I feel about tonight's game. That's how I feel about tonight's game. I'm going to avoid the intro because I'm left speechless, man. I'm left speechless as we approach our Thursday night. Any sane human being turns on TNT. They see the Sixers and the Celtics, and they think, okay, this could at least be a decent game, right? Sixers have a couple players out, as always. What about the Celtics? Well, before you do that, let's take a look over the injury reports, because, boy, it's not just bad. It is horrendous. Ladies and gentlemen, the NBA, Adam Silver might see the ratings after tonight's game, and he might prevent the Sixers from getting the top 6 pick just for tonight. That's how bad the ratings are going to be tonight. That's how we started off on this one, man. So a little bit different. Third game in a 4-game week. We have Sixers and Celtics tonight in Boston. Originally, at the beginning of the season, we probably circled this game on our calendars, thinking that it was going to be some fun, energetic game, couple weeks until the playoffs. And now we get here and we're like, huh? This is for real? This is real life? We'll get into it, man. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're tapping in from. Welcome into Philly Take with RB, Sixers Game Day live show presented by National University, powered, as always, by BetUS. Hurts me to say this, man. We have the 21-40 losses. 21-40 Philadelphia 76ers taking on the 44-18 Boston Celtics. This is the #1 Sixers Game Day live show. We give you the pregame, live game, and postgame coverage with our staple play-by-play and reactions and our analysis as it all goes down. We'll take your phone calls after the game, so be sure to join our Discord or call in. Ladies and gentlemen, I need one favor from you, one favor only. Go down below, hit the like button, all right? I don't feel like stressing it tonight. I'll get to my thoughts on this stuff in a second, man. Hit the like button, all right? Help us push this show around. All Sixer fans nationwide, all Sixer fans across the world that tap into the show are struggling to watch this team. I am struggling to watch this team. So do me a favor, like the show, subscribe to the channel, and become a part of the Philly Take family. Still got some really solid, loyal channel members. Honestly, at this point, we're leaning towards just reading most of the members' comments anyway. Get your comments highlighted a different color. You get the emojis, the loyalty badges. Those are the things I want to see in the chat, man. I want to see my diehards in here hanging in with us. I know it's tough. I know it's rough. But that's all we can do. That's all we can do. Lastly, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take to connect everywhere. Members, drop those emojis in the comments. Yeah, man, I'm going to need you guys to be strong in the chat tonight. I'm going to need you guys to be strong in the chat. I'll tell you what, man, I'm drained. This team, you know what today was? It was like waking up for me. And obviously I love doing this and I love talking about this team. But it kind of hit me today and I'm like, man, like this really is not getting better. You know? This really is not getting better. Like I feel like throughout the whole season, you know, we're talking about this team, their inept decision making, all the drama, everything that happened, but I still feel like at some point we were like, hey, like they can still turn the corner, you know? And I think today it kind of just set in for me that, nah, like this is it, man. This is it. This is the version of the 2024-25 76ers that we're going to remember. You know, the big what ifs, the everybody injured, playing in a primetime game with absolutely nobody. So I'm going to read you guys this injury report, and I'm going to hope that your ears don't bleed. Shout out to the members in the chat. BC, what's up? Showkey, what's up, bro? Banj, what's up? Really appreciate the members in the house. Here's the injury reports for tonight. So for the Boston Celtics, Jaylen Brown is out. Drew Holiday is out. Al Horford is out. Kristaps Porzingis is out. Sam Hauser is out. Jason Tatum was questionable, but he is good to go and play tonight. And for the 76ers, Joel Embiid is out. Tyrese Maxey is out. Paul George is out. Jared McCain is out. Kyle Lowry is out. Eric Gordon is out. Justin Edwards was questionable and is good to play. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are officially at the point in the season here in early March where other teams are literally resting their entire lineups against the 76ers because they think they can beat them without their starters. That's where we're at in the season, man. It's hard for me to keep talking about this team. I'll be honest. Like, you know, we could talk about Quentin Grimes. I think he'll have a good game tonight. You know, Yabusele will have a good game. But this is just like, this is so downright insane, man. This is unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to go straight into it, okay? What is your score prediction for this game? I'm going to ask everybody, please do me a favor, drop a comment. I want to know how you feel about this game because you know what's even crazier than the Celtics having pretty much everybody out? You know what's even crazier than that? It's the fact that they're still favorited by 13.5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, if you could spell down bad, I mean, here it is. Here it is. I need everybody to drop their final score prediction in the chat right now. I'm going to get to mine, all right? But first, I got to give a shout out to our great partner of the show, BetUS. All right, this was the opening spread today. It was 14.5. And you can go to betus.com right now, put money on this spread or any other odd. As you can see, the Celtics are minus 1,000 on the money line. That's insane. But you can go to betus.com, use the code YouTube150, get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000 and a 150% bonus on your next two. 150% on the first deposit, 125% on the next two. Go to betus.com, use the code YouTube150. It's like crazy enough that all these players are out, but then when you think about the fact that there's still a 13.5 point favorite at this point, that's insane, you know? The Celtics are down 4 starters and they're still a 13.5 point favorite. So that's really all you need to know about this game. Of course, you can go to BetUS, check on all the other odds, parlays, etc. They got you covered with the best bonuses. So go check out BetUS. Once again, use code YouTube150. Ladies and gentlemen, here's my final score prediction. Earlier in the season, I feel like I would have picked the Sixers in a game like this where nobody's, you know, giving them a shot. They're all discounting them. But based on what I've seen the last several games, I feel like the last couple have kind of been building to this point where even the team knows they're finished, right? They're playing Alex Reese. They're playing, what's his name? They don't even play David Roddy. They got rid of him. They're playing Lonnie Walker and Alex Reese, and they're playing Jeff Doughton. Like, they're just playing anybody at this point. Jalen Hood-Schifino is still out. He hasn't played yet. But really, they're just playing anybody at this point. And Tyrese Maxey's out again with a back injury. They got him hurt on Monday night. Paul George is out with a groin injury, and it really confuses me because Nick Nurse before the game tonight said that they don't have a plan of shutting down Paul George. I mean, at that point, like, why are you being, like, stupid? You think we're naive? Just shut him down. You're tanking any trade value that Paul George could have to begin with because he just keeps playing worse and worse. And the contract looks even worse. So, to be quite honest with you, man, shut everybody down. Like I've been saying every game, try to lose as much as you can and try to get that top 5 pick. So with that being said, based on who's out there on the floor tonight, I think the Sixers could keep it close early, but I am not picking them to win this game. And funny enough, I actually think the Celtics are going to cover the spread. I think the Celtics might actually cover this spread. As crazy as it sounds, there's a reason that the odds makers did not move the odds that much. Maybe Jason Tatum drops a 50 piece. Maybe it's Peyton Pritchard who literally plays like Steph Curry against the 76ers. Maybe it's Luke Cornett. I don't know. Pick anybody. Pick anybody. And even with all these players out, I think the Celtics can get it done. So I'm going to go with them to cover the spread. And I think it's going to be 119 to 103. I think they win it by 16 and cover the spread. I'm going with the Boston Celtics. Let's see what the chat thinks. BC says 113, 109 Celtics. Jamie says Celtics 80 to 75. Tika says 110, 89 Celtics. 117 to 98 Celtics says Clint. What's up, Clint? Ryan Rose is 114.97. Celtics. Joseph 109, 106 Sixers. 105.91 Celtics. 120 to 100 Celtics is Kevin. JB says 111 to 99 Sixers. So we got a couple people picking Sixers, but I think the majority of us are picking the Boston Celtics, and I think we're right to. But now is the fun part. Now we get to spin the wheel. So ladies and gentlemen, first off, we got 100 plus in the chat already. Thank you for being here. Do me a favor and like the stream. All right, help us get to 100 likes. We're out here pumping out this content. I say it every show, but I really genuinely appreciate every single one of you for sticking with me. We're going to keep up the videos. We're going to keep up the live streams all the way to the end of the season, into the draft, into free agency. Hopefully a lot of big moves on the way this summer, but we cover this team. We're going to do additional NBA coverage in the playoffs, which is why it's important to follow us on all platforms so you don't miss anything. And be sure to hit those notifications, all right? So ladies and gentlemen, I need y'all to hit the thumbs up, get us to 100 likes, and spin that wheel in the chat. Drop the beat, man. Drop the beat. Let's go, man. All right, man. We are currently, what are we, 1-4? Yeah, we're 1-4 right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're on a 3-game losing streak. We have not gotten ourselves in the top 6. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to get ourselves in the top 6. We need some good juju, some good vibes. Now, the Sixers lost the other night, and Toronto won. So that puts the Sixers and the Nets a game and a half behind the Raptors. They need to get up into this top 5. But we're going to spin that wheel. Spin that wheel in the chat. I don't see anybody dropping it. Let's go. Only a couple people in here dropping spin that wheel. We need to spin this wheel, man. Tell you what, guys, I'm pretty drained today. This team is brutal to try to cover, but we're here doing it nonetheless. We're here doing it nonetheless. Members, mods, get active in the chat. Get active in the chat. Keep us going. Time to spin that wheel, baby. Time to spin that wheel. think I need to hit a damn air horn to get me waking up here a little bit, man. We need to get to 100 likes. We need to get to 100 likes so we can hit that air horn, man. It's sinking in. The reality's sinking in, man. This is who the Sixers are. They're 21-40. All right, let's get a top 6, man. Let's get the good vibes going. Please. Please give us a top 6, man. Yes! We spoke it into existence, man. We spoke it into existence. We back. We're back, baby. Let's go. Fires in the chat. Now, this would be an optimal outcome right here, man. We're 2-4 now. We're 2-4. This would be an optimal outcome. Sixers get the number 3 overall pick. They pretty much have a decision of one of the top players in this draft. This is, I hope this happens, man. This would be amazing. This would be amazing. So if they can just follow this and they can get one of the top 3 picks, I feel a lot more confident moving forward. I think that's another reason why I feel so down about this team is like, man, if they don't get a top 6 pick, I feel like the end is nowhere near in sight, you know? It's nowhere near in sight. But number 3 on the Tankathon board, looks like we're off to a good start tonight, man. The Celtics have won 9 out of their last 12. The Sixers have won 1 out of their last 12. And that is where we sit. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to let me know in the chat right now why you are still watching the 76ers. How do you feel tonight? Why are you still watching the streams? Let me know in the chat, man. Let's get it going up in here. We got 150 people in the building. Appreciate you guys so much, man. I'm going to keep muscling it out no matter what. No matter what, we're going to keep pushing through. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man. I'm going to tweet out my my spin tonight. Tell you what, man, I never thought in my right mind on March 6th I would be spinning the Tankathon wheel for the 6th time in a row. Kieran says you got to stay through the troubles. I agree, man. I agree. Spring says it's Sixers till death. Yo, let's give a shout out to some of the members in here, man. Appreciate you guys for supporting the show. We got a couple Fire Take Goats, Dom Boyle, Ego, what's up? Who else? We got Big Rud in the house. What's up, Big Rud? Sixers die hard, you rock, RB. Clint, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, guys, we got 20 games left, 20 more of these live streams for the season, and then we'll probably do some playoff coverage. But yeah, man, it's been a tough day, man, just thinking about this team, and, you know, it's pretty wild. I'm sure most of you guys know, but I cover the Eagles as well over on A to Z Sports Philly. So mods, definitely drop my Eagles link in the chat so people can go subscribe. But you know what's crazy, man? It's like I go from making an Eagles video and I'm like, I'm so happy with the moves being made. I'm happy with the GM. And then it's like I got to completely flip my brain to talk about this team. It's like I go from being over the moon ecstatic about, you know, Zach Bond gets re-signed, Saquon an extension. Like they just push every right button. And then I come over here and I talk about the Sixers and I'm like, damn, bro. Damn. I put out a post on our Instagram page. Follow us on there at Philly Take with RB. The Eagles gave Saquon Barkley an extension 1 year into a 3-year deal, which is uncharacteristic. Usually doesn't happen, especially for Howie Roseman. And the Sixers gave Joel Embiid a 3-year extension after knowing that his knee was cooked. 1 year into a 4-year extension. Like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Oh, man. Luciano, thank you for the super chat. I don't know what currency that is, but thank you so much for the love and support. Legacy Sixers fan since Barkley and then Iverson. Speaking of Iverson, Luciano, don't know if you guys heard today. Guess a little bit of a good announcement, even though it comes at probably the worst time to announce it. They announced that the Sixers are bringing back the black unis next season. There will be a handful of games next season where the Sixers rock the 2001 black alternate jerseys. So, at least I guess that's a good piece of news, right? But, all right, man. Once again, welcome into the show. We got 170 in the chat. Guys, do me a huge favor. Hit the like button. Get us to 100 likes. Help us push this show around, man. Not going to harp on it tonight. Kind of drained, to be honest. But we'll get through it. And the Sixers taking on the Celtics. Both teams are down at least 5 players. Celtics are resting most of their starting 5, so that's where we're at, man. Starting lineups tonight for the Celtics: Derek White, Drew Peterson, Jason Tatum, Neemias Queta, and Luke Kornet. For the Sixers, it'll be Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre, Justin Edwards, Gershon Yabusele, and Andre Drummond. So I mean, as of right now, I feel like the Sixers starting 5 can actually contend in this game. But everything that we've seen the last couple games kind of just tells me that they're going to give up in the third quarter and just kind of lose it. So we'll see, man. Ego says, why do we subject ourselves to torture? I hear you, man. I hear you. We'll get the other scoreboard up here in just a second. We are off in Boston at TD Garden. Tatum to Queta. That one's plucked away. Kornet spins, falls on the floor. It's going to be a jump ball. Luke Kornet and Andre Drummond. We might be a little bit behind here on the scoreboard tonight, but we'll get the other one up, so do not worry. Thank you guys for being here in the chat. Please hit the like button. And yeah, man, shout out to the members. I want to see the member emojis in the chat. I'll read them out. And I'll shout some of you guys out. Drummond taps it on the jump ball out of bounds. Just a wild tap from Drummond. We could talk about some other NBA stuff tonight as well. We'll just chop it up. This will be more of like a, I mean, it always is, but I'm just feeling chill tonight, man. I can't, like, this team, and I know some of you guys come here to listen to me, like, you know, go crazy on the reactions and call the game with, like, great enthusiasm. And I'm trying my best, but it is very tough to, like, even get interested in these games and get, like, mentally involved. So we're going to try our best, man. We'll try our best. Here's Grimes coming around a screen. Quentin Grimes for 3. That one's short. Picked up by the Celtics. Celtics rocking an alternate jersey tonight. Black with a neon green letter. Derek White for 3, and that one goes. First bucket of the game. And the Celtics have the lead. Sixers rocking their white road jerseys tonight. Here's a floater from Edwards. He gets it to fall. First bucket for the Sixers. Good to see Justin Edwards. Good to see him back on the floor. I know he got hurt a couple games ago. Didn't know how severe it would be. He injured the same ankle. Tatum kicks it. Here's Kornet. Back to Tatum. Tatum for 3. And it goes. Hold on. But yeah, the Sixers are going to get cooked, even with the Celtics missing all these players. Edwards again hits another one. Big shot for Edwards, man. Big shot. Derek White down the lane. He's fouled en route to the basket. He's going to the line for 2. $200 people in the chat. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm RB. I'm a struggling Sixer fan like yourself. Unless you're a hate watcher or just somebody else tapping in with us. But yeah, man. Welcome into the show. Thank you for being here. I don't know why we're behind the dang scoreboard. This freaking delay, man. Sorry for the delay, guys. I mean, I'm trying my best here, but it's all we can do. Robert Downs in the chat. What's up, Rob? Thanks for being here, man. Luciano, thanks for being here. Kelly Oubre swings it to Yabusele. Back to Kelly Oubre. Oubre crossing over, dribbling, driving, goes up and fouled by Cornette. All right, I have a question for the chat. I'm going to try to keep you guys engaged as much as I can. Here's my question to the chat, all right? At what point in this season, like how many games in, did it click for you where you said, okay, this season is over? Like, be realistic. At what point in this season did you really feel deep down? And I'm not saying like, oh, you know, we're struggling, but we can still keep it going. Like, at what point in this season were you like, yeah, this ain't happening? Like, it's over. Because I'll be honest, man, I feel like today was that day for me, or maybe the other night. Not that I thought they were making the playoffs as Oubre knocks down the free throws. You know, I've felt this way a lot this year, and I've said it because I cover every game live. But it feels like now even the Sixers know that they're done. Like they're playing Alex Reese and, you know, all these scrubs. Derek White for three, hits it again. And no offense against Alex Reese, even though I've never seen a guy wear 65. But I think even today, the fact that the Celtics are sitting their entire starting lineup other than Tatum, like we're getting made a fool of, to be honest. Edwards going to turn, spin, throw it away, stolen by the Celtics. Like, I don't know. Does that make sense? I just feel like today is like, it's just disrespectful, you know? Tatum turns it over, Drummond up the floor, Grimes 3-on-1, Oubre up and fouled. Yo, Kelly Oubre does not know how to finish a fast break. But I'll say when the Sixers started 3-14, I was very skeptical. And then I'd say about like there's a couple like really bad losses I remember, but there's so many for me to even like try to remember all of them. I think when Paul George put up 2 points before the All-Star break against the Nets, I think that was one of the defining games for me. I forget who the Sixers were playing, but Nick Nurse played Kyle Lowry the whole fourth quarter when Jared McCain had like 18 points in 22 minutes. That was another one. Obviously, the 3-14 start. But today, something just feels different about this, man. It's like the organization has given up. And, you know, they just went from... I mean, the Celtics are sitting almost their whole lineup against us. Derek White again. This time he's off the mark. Sixers pick it up. And by the way, Sixers better not win this game, man. Grimes swings it out. Yabusele for three. Off the mark. It's funny because even a lot of the diehard members that have been tuning in all year are not tuning in anymore, which I don't blame them, but it's like, yeah, man, everybody's clocked out on this season. We got a foul up top. Yeah, we got 83 likes in the chat, 220 individuals in here. Do me a favor, get us to 100 likes, man. We could do that right now. Let's see. Martin says the game we lost by 50 to Denver. Oh, yeah, that's another one. When we were down 50 to the Bulls last week or whenever it was, that was another one. Let's see, 15 to 20. Jamie says 20 to 25 games in. Dom says halfway into the 9-game losing streak. Yeah, that's another one. Just a couple times where Maxi's come out after a game and looks depressed. Derek White misses a three. When Paul George said this team has no championship tendencies. Grimes coming around the screen, wings it back. Yabusele. Yabu drives in, down low. Drummond floats it up and got it from the dunker spot. And you know what's crazy too is like, Paul George, like, there's no communication from level 1 to level 5 of the organization. Like, Paul George, somebody had to tell him to make that statement about quitting his podcast, and then they ruled out Joel Embiid the next day. Why would Paul George do that and say that he's coming back so we can compete and all this just for Joel to be ruled out? Tatum step back, Jay got it to fall on the baseline. So, like, I don't know, man. This organization, it's so bad. It's so bad. Quentin Grimes pulls up the mid-range, missed that one off the back iron. Picked up by the Celtics, 13 to 11. Here's Jason Tatum, guarded by Justin Edwards. Comes around a screen. He's going to pull it up over Drummond. Too much on that. Yabu and Oubre fight for the rebound. Oubre picks it up. Kelly down the floor, dribbling, driving all the way. Blocked at the rim. Neemias Queta swatted it away like a fly. Here are the Celtics. 3-ball Peterson. That's short. Yabu, the rebound, chucks it up the floor and throws it over the head of Justin Edwards. Turn back over. I did think the Sixers were back on Christmas Day, I won't lie. Once they had their big three healthy and they played Boston and beat them the way they did, like that wasn't even just a win. That was like a demanding win. That is the only glimpse that we got of actual good hoops between Joel, PG, and Maxey. It's insane, man. Tatum going to drive, dump it downhill, and Queta wide open with a dunk. Still need 7 more likes, man. Don't be a shadow watcher in the chat. Get active. Hit the thumbs up. Soon I'm going to have to start making draft videos, man. I'm going to have to start making draft videos because it's getting hard to talk about the rest of this season. The only thing I will look at, though, and again, I try to find a silver lining in things. As bad as the Sixers have been, like they have gone to the worst extreme of basketball, and we still have a ton of people that tap into this show and get interactive and call in. So that tells me that no matter what, we're going to have a great fan base and a great community. And, you know, we're going to be able to see this thing through, man. We're trying to scale this brand. We're trying to, you know, continue to grow. And, yeah, man, appreciate you guys tapping into the coverage, watching the videos, the live streams, just supporting our brand, man, on all platforms. Another thing I want to mention here is that, you know, there's still a lot of people getting on me, not as many as there were, but there are still people getting on me about, hey, why are you openly rooting for this team to tank? And I was on Bleacher Report earlier today. I'm on Bleacher Report every Thursday talking Sixers. And I came up with this analogy. This is the best way I can describe how I feel right now. Every Sixers fan is pissed off, right? We're all annoyed. They lied to us the whole season. We're all pissed off, right? But say you run a company. What if you lose half of your workforce, right? Are you going to go in with the same strategy and continue to do the same thing? No, you're going to adapt. Being adaptable is one of the most important traits you can have. It's almost like if I'm walking outside, right? And I am not going to be able to eat tonight unless I find money. And somebody tells me there's a 40% chance at me finding a $100 bill on the ground. But there's also a 60% chance I don't get that $100 bill. And all I have to do to keep that 40% chance is keep walking in circles. Am I going to say no? I don't want to find the $100 bill out of pride and walk the other way? Or am I going to say, hey, I'll take the 40% chance at finding the $100 bill? I'm taking the chance. It doesn't hurt. If I don't find the $100 bill, I don't eat. If I find the $100 bill, I eat. But if I have a chance to find the $100 bill and I don't find it, I still don't eat. So again, man, that's why the Sixers need to lose every game possible, because it gives them the best chance to eat. Get what I'm saying? And based on the contracts that this team currently has, I don't see a way that it can get better unless they get an impact player. But anyway, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Who we got in the chat, man? Riaz, what's up, bro? Says, I want to see Ricky Council get some minutes. Don, what's going on, man? Rob says, how will the Sixers keep Oubre, Yabusele, and Grimes? It's a good question. Grimes, they have restricted free agent rights on. Yabusele, they're going to have to pay most likely. He's going to get a premium. And Oubre has a player option, so we'll see what happens there. Here's the floater. He missed it. Grimes gets it back. Oubre down low, turns, kicks Lonnie Walker for 3. And that one is good. What's up, RB? I'm definitely pissed. I believe we're going to bounce back, says David. 6:15 to go here in the first. Celtics lead it by 1. Here is Jason Tatum. Tatum working against Grimes. Kicks it back. Derek White for 3. Too much on it. Drummond the rebound. Here's Quentin Grimes. Going to drive. Gets plucked. Here come the Celtics. Tatum up the floor and slams it in wide open. All the way up the floor. 17-14. Oh, we got 100 likes in here, man. Another miss by the Sixers. Here come the Boston Celtics. Derek White crosses over Drummond, blows right by him, lays it up off the window. Here's Yabusele going to find Lonnie Walker. Walker over to Grimes. 13 on the shot clock. Grimes down to Yabusele. Yabu turns, spins, plucked away. Going to stay with the Sixers. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Here comes Peyton Pritchard into the game. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Yes, sir. Wake them up. Yes, sir. Let's go, man. Don't get lost in the chaos. Don't get lost in the chaos. Oh boy, the Celtics are bringing in Jordan Walsh. Watch this guy play at Summer League. He's a pretty good player, man. I like Jordan Walsh. Never plays, but pretty good guy. Missed by Quentin Grimes. Here come the Celtics. Peyton Pritchard might be 6th man of the year. Tatum drives all the way to the cup, up and in. Baylor Shireman in as well. First round pick this year. He was number 30 overall. Big man who came out of Creighton. Grimes misses the layup. Celtics going to have it going the other way. What year did Jordan Walsh get drafted? He did get drafted. I just forget what year. He's young, man. Jordan Walsh got drafted last year, 2023, 2nd round pick. He's only 21. He's a small forward that can play the 4. He can defend and shoot. Honestly, the Sixers should try to get Jordan Walsh. Tatum alley-ooped it. Looked like Cornette threw it down, but they called something. Maybe an offensive interference? Let's see. I think they called offensive interference. Kelly Oubre going to hand it off to Yabusele. Here is Lonnie Walker. Lonnie going to swing it to Oubre. Crosses through the legs. Oubre picks it up. Oubre. Justin Edwards spots up a 3. That one comes up short by about 4 feet. Hey, RB, who's your all-time favorite Sixer? Here's Peyton Pritchard, down low to Cornette, lost it, and fouled by Oubre. My favorite Sixer would probably be Allen Iverson. Joel Embiid definitely is up there. But based on my age, yeah, AI. Drop them yes sirs in the chat. We got Clint, Riaz, Dom, Boyle. Chunky, what's up, man? Rob. Let's keep the chat going, man. Keep it interactive. I know it's tough watching this team, but we're hanging out, chopping it up. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum, top of the arc 3, off the front rim. Oubre tracks it down. Here come the 76ers. Oubre drives the lane, dumps it. Edwards, what a find by KO. What a find. You know what's crazy too, man, is like, this game is on national TV. I feel bad for anybody that has to watch this as a non-Sixers or Celtics fan. Tatum driving downhill, goes all the way up and in. Nobody even close. Adam Silver's going to look at the ratings in tonight's game and be like, damn, man, why is this even on national TV? Lonnie Walker a 3, and he drills it. Paul George and Maxey chatting it up on the bench. 23-19, Boston leads. Pritchard going to drive, spin, kick it back. Here's Shireman. Dribbles all the way in. Wow, what a brutal attempt by Oubre. Couldn't even stay in front. Celtics, another easy bucket. Guys, get this to 200 likes, man. We can have it right now. Yabu in the corner. Tatum steals it away. Here comes Boston. One bounce up the floor. Walsh couldn't hold it. A lot of the backups getting minutes tonight. You know what's crazy, too? We got 32% that voted no on the poll. We got some frauds in the chat, man. It's all good, though. Hate watchers. You guys grow the brand regardless, man. You guys grow the brand regardless. Sixers and Mavs game got flexed off of national TV. I think that's in a couple weeks. Are you guys interested in the NBA storylines this year? Do you think there's been enough entertainment? Because honestly, with the ratings being down, I just feel like we kind of know already who's going to make it deep in the playoffs. So I just feel like they need to create more storyline, and they just don't. They don't have it, you know? I feel like they don't really have it this year. There's way too many injuries. The NBA needs to do something about these injuries. They need to do something about these injuries, man, because almost every team is dealing with a catastrophic injury. By the way, I didn't even say the starting lineups. Sorry about that. For the Sixers, Quentin Grimes, Oubre, Edwards, Yabu, and Drummond. Celtics, well, I said it, but I said it early in case you guys were just coming in at the start of the game. Derek White, Drew Peterson, Jason Tatum, Neemias Queta, and Luke Cornett. 270 people in the chat. Get us up to 200 likes, man. Thank you for being here. Sixers Game Day Live. We do it every single game. Pre-game, live game, and post-game. Who do we think is going to make the conference finals for each conference? Drop your predictions in the chat right now. 2 teams from the East and 2 teams from the West. Who do you think is going to make the conference finals? I think we're starting to see some of these younger teams dying off a bit. Not that they're not going to make the playoffs or make a run. But honestly, looking at some of these teams, man, like I said it would be an interesting like playoff run this year to see if the young teams like the Thunder and the Cavs and all them and the Rockets and the Grizzlies can stick it to some of the older teams. But if not, then like there's just really not that much to talk about, you know? But honestly, I think in the Eastern Conference, it's pretty much set already. I think it's going to be Cavs and Celtics. The West is a little more interesting. I don't think the Lakers are going to make it. I don't think they're ready yet. But I think the Thunder definitely will. Actually, I think the Thunder could win it all this year and kind of change everything and put the final nail in the coffin for us Sixer fans, seeing them win like that. But the second team in the West, I don't know who's going to make it, man. I mean, Memphis is 38-24. Rockets are 37-25. I like the Warriors' makeup of a team. I don't think they have enough depth, though. Maybe Denver. Well, yeah, I think it's going to be Thunder in the finals. And I think we can already see that. Like, it's kind of like last year. The last 3 years of the playoffs have been absolutely brutal, man. Last 3 years have been very predictable. A lot of injuries. Has not been fun. Celtics lead it by 6. Pritchard from deep, and look at that. Cha-ching. Peyton Pritchard puts the Celtics up by 9. If you're just tuning in, no Al Horford, no Jaylen Brown, no Drew Holiday, no Porzingis for the Celtics. Here's Jared Butler in for the first time for Philly, and it's going to be a foul, I believe. Foul on Jordan Walsh. Looks like a lot of people are saying the same thing I did. Somebody has the Lakers, Thunder and Lakers. A lot of people think Lakers. I just don't think they're doing it yet, but obviously they're set up for the next decade now because the Mavs are clueless. The only team that's had a worse season management-wise than Philly is Dallas, for sure. Another miss by the Sixers. Celtics up by 9. Here's Jason Tatum at the top. He's coming around his screen from Cornette. Tatum crosses over. Tatum sizing him up. Here's Tatum, pulls up a 3, and that is money. Drummond doesn't even move. Celtics are 12 for 18 from the field to begin. Sixers not playing any type of defense. Here is Lonnie Walker, finds Jared Butler. Jared Butler has shown a little bit in his sample of minutes with the Sixers, even though he turns it over there. Tatum all the way, throws it down, one-hand tomahawk. Celtics lead it by 14 points. They are already starting to separate this game. That's crazy, bro. Celtics are 5 for 11 from 3. Tatum's already got 16. I did say that at the beginning. He might drop 50. So that's why I was saying that I feel the way that I do in this game. Like, the Sixers are already getting ran off the floor. They kind of already know what the deal is, you know? They already know what the deal is here today. Yeah, Paul George is out. Maxi's out. Embiid. Gordon, Lowry, McCain. And the craziest part is that the Celtics are down 4 starters. The Celtics are playing the Lakers on Saturday. And the Celtics are literally resting their entire starting lineup so that they're healthy for that game. And the Sixers are getting blown off the floor already. So that's why I feel the way I do today. I'm just down a bit thinking about this team and what the future holds. So, but I am happy with the outcome. Like I said, I don't want the Sixers to win any more games. That's how I feel. All right, man. We got 270 people in the chat. Appreciate you all for tapping in with me and being here. Do me a favor, get us to 200 likes. We got trivia coming up here in a few moments. So at least that'll be fun. Martin, if you're in the chat, speak now or forever hold your peace. Martin, if you're in the chat, trying to make it 2 in a row. This weekend, I'm going to tally up the totals for the season. Lonnie Walker finds Kelly Oubre. Oubre dribbling in, spinning. Oubre to the cup, missed it. Drummond the putback. I think Drummond's got a player option as well, so we'll see what he does this offseason. Celtics lead it by 12. 50 seconds to go here in the first. Oubre going to steal it away. Then he gets hit by Tatum. Oubre kind of leaned back, flopped a little bit to the ground. He's laughing. Kelly's a psycho, man. Kelly is a psycho. Dom says both Philly teams are going to lose again tonight. Can't wait until opening day. That's been a very popular comment on my social medias recently, that I can't wait for the Phillies opening day. Kelly Oubre going to cross over, dribble, drive. Oubre at the high post finds Lonnie Walker, the former Celtic. Lonnie gets double teamed. Over to Doughton, stolen away. Tatum up the floor. Shireman all the way. He's hit. Tatum taps it in. Easy bucket for the Celtics. Tatum's got 18 points here in the first quarter. Doughton, Drummond up top. Lonnie for 3. Cha-ching. 10 seconds ago. Time for one more. See if Tatum can get 20 here. Pritchard working one-on-one. He's going to step back. Lost control of it. Doughton gets it at the buzzer. But no time to put up a shot. That'll take us to the end of quarter number 1. It is 35-24. Celtics lead it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Sixers trivia. Get those keyboards ready. If you get it correct in the chat, you're going to hear this sound. As always, it's not about who gets it right. It's about who gets it right first and comments it in the chat correctly. little bit of a tough question again tonight. I've tried to come up with some better ones, so we'll get to that. But before we do that, I got to let you know the trivia question is brought to us by National University. Sixers Scholars trivia question. Ladies and gentlemen, National University is a nonprofit accredited university offering flexible online schooling programs. If you're someone trying to balance work life and school, NU is perfect for you because they offer 4 and 8 week online courses and allow you to start sooner while finishing faster. They offer 150-degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And most importantly, they understand when you start or return to higher ed, you're not just a student, but a parent, caretaker, employee, and more, all at the same time. NU gives you the support to balance your life. National University is a veteran-founded university that awarded $50 million plus in scholarships last year. So if you are interested in checking out their flexible curriculum and program offerings, click the link down in the description or the live chat and get more info today. National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer. All right, man, let's see who's going to be our Sixers Scholar of the evening. The question is, how many players in Sixers franchise history have wore the number 00? How many players in Sixers history have worn the number 00? Only your first guess will count. Don't try to look it up. Drop a guess in the chat, man. Drop a prediction. How many players have worn the number 00? Not one singular 0, but 2 zeros, because they're different. They're different. I'm going to pull up my chat on the second device, make sure we see who got it first on my end of things. How many Sixers players have worn the number 00 in franchise history? Like I said, we're coming up with some creative questions now. Give you guys about 20 more seconds. Looks like I finally stumped you guys, man. Looks like I stumped you guys. Nobody got it right. Nobody has gotten it right. Somebody will probably look it up, though. But, hey, we stumped y'all, man. Let's see who our Sixers Scholar is going to be. All right, somebody got it right. Somebody finally got it right. Tanner Holt. Tanner, congratulations. The correct answer is 8. 8 players have worn 00 for the 76ers. Tanner Holt is our Sixers Scholar of the evening. Tanner, thanks for playing, and thank you to everybody for playing Sixers Trivia. Give Tanner some love in the chat. Every game at the start of the second quarter, man. Shout out to Tanner. Tanner probably looked it up. You could be honest, bro. You could be honest. We're stumping y'all now with these questions. No more layups. No pun intended. Tanner Holt with his first trivia win of the season. We're going to rally up the total soon. Whoever gets those, whoever gets the most trivia questions right will get a prize at the end of the season. Here is Derek White. He's going to spin around a screen, step back, 3-ball, short. Celtics go back up with it again. Missed it. That's Torrey Craig, the longtime NBA vet. They're interviewing Lonnie Walker over here between quarters for some reason. Just because he's having a good game. I mean, we're interviewing him now. 9 points. Yabusele back to Oubre. Oubre for 3. Got it. No cap. I just guessed. Well, congratulations, Tanner. Congrats, man. You guys want to know who the players were? Torrey Craig for 3. And he's going to answer right back. I could probably name about like 5 off the top of my head. But honestly, it is a tough question. Drummond with a terrible turnaround fadeaway. That was brutal, man. Brutal. All right, the players to wear number 00 for the 76ers is Benoit Benjamin, Eric Montross, Amal McCaskill, Spencer Hawes, Jacob Pullen, Sixers legend Corey Brewer, Willie Cauley-Stein, and Reggie Jackson. Those are the 8 players to wear the 00, as Downton misses one that looked even worse. These jump shots are getting farther and farther from the rim. Here's a cut by Keita, misses it, goes up, taps it, missed it again. Third time, missed it again, gets his own rebound again. Dude, Andre Drummond is a... Let me not. I told myself I'm not expending too much energy tonight. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Pritchard steps back for 3. Missed it again. Sixers almost lost it again. Yo, Drummond is not trying. You can't tell me this is not Andre Drummond's clone. This has to be Drummond's clone, man. Andre Drummond might be the worst center I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers, I've realized what's happening. The Sixers only have the real Andre Drummond sometimes in Philadelphia. Andre Drummond is out here, and this has to be his clone, man, because this guy's literally not even jumping. Dom says, I keep listening to you finish the question, but it's already typed in the chat. That's weird. It must be like a certain delay on each person's screen. Just make sure you guys are live with me, man. So if you tap on the screen, like wherever you're watching or whatever, there should be a live button. Make sure you're watching live. But again, I know there's a delay on everybody's screen, so it's hard. It's hard. Tanner says, Celtics fan, big fan of the channel. Thank you, man. Rob says, Sixers can't get to the bucket. Ego says, Corey Brewer is wild. Dude, Corey Brewer was a Sixers legend. Corey Brewer is a Sixers legend. I'll never forget that game against James Harden, what he did. That was amazing. Don't lose your hair over it. The Sixers front office is checked out. That's a fact. That's why I'm not even getting hype anymore, man. This team has sucked the life out of me. It sucks. Usually I'm ready to at least go into the playoffs. I mean, the fact that they're not going to make the playoffs, like I said, it really sunk in for me today, especially when the Celtics are sitting their entire lineup and still crushing us. I mean, this is just the worst level of down bad. Let me ask you guys this in the chat. Do you think we should cover some other playoff games? Should we do streams like this for other games in the playoffs? Keita going to miss the hook shot, and then Torrey Craig slams it back down. It honestly looks like the Sixers have been instructed to tank. Edwards going to drive in, spin, gets plucked, kicks it. Lonnie Walker, Grimes for 3. He's hit. I don't know how there was no foul called on that. Grimes knocks down the triple. He's on the board, but he literally got hit to the ground. What do you guys think? Should we do other live streams in the playoffs if the Sixers don't make it? Yeah, I can't do anything about the delay, man, unfortunately. But Celtics fan here, great content. Who do you have winning the chip? Be honest. Payne Pritchard step back. He's blocked on the perimeter by Jeff Doughton. Here come the Sixers. Grimes down the lane, goes up, reverse, missed it. Yabu gets it back. Yabusele got hit at the rim, stuffed again by Neemias Queta, and Grimes lost it out of bounds. Dude, that was a terrible possession. Who do I think's winning the chip? If I had to give my honest opinion, I can't really discount the Cavs right now because they've just been playing well all season and they've been healthy. Derek White misses it. I still think I would pick the Celtics in a 7-game series. Yabu gets called for a charge? Oh my gosh, man. This is just bad basketball. I can't discount the Cavs. I think the Celtics are going to make it though. But I might pick the Thunder to win it all. I might, honestly. Kata down low, blocked by Justin Edwards. Grimes going to find Yabu. Here's Doughton Jr. Jeff Doughton Jr. guarded by Nemus Keita. Out to Yabusele. Spot up three. Off the mark. Another bucket down the other end. Way too easy for Torrey Craig. RB, what's up with this delay, man? Every time I press live, it jumps me back a minute. Try to just drag it with your finger and go back live. Try to just drag it with your finger and go back live. All right, guys, we got 287 people in the chat. If you could do me a favor, like the stream, all right? Can we get to 200 before halftime? We used to be able to get to 300 easy. I know people are not interested in this team right now, but hey, we have a duty. We're going to be here covering it no matter what. Sixers Game Day live show, pregame, live game, and postgame right at your disposal. So give me your thoughts in the chat, and everybody spike that like. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right, what else can we do to get the chat active, man? Let's see. Oh, yeah. You guys have been watching us for years, man. Drop OG in the chat. I want to know who the OGs are. If you're new, drop new in the chat. If this is your first time watching us, drop new so we can shout you out. If you're a casual viewer, drop casual in the chat. Lonell says my B-Day and they play like this, RB. Lonell, you shouldn't even be watching this game on your birthday, bro. Thunder won't beat the Nuggets or Lakers in 7 games. Yeah, they will. The Thunder are playing some of the best defense ever in NBA history. They have the formula to win. They're young. They can run you off the floor. I know it gets slower in the playoffs, but the Thunder are just too good, man. They're just too good. They have you beat in every angle. Lakers have no center. They'll revert to heavy ISO ball. Maybe the Nuggets, but I don't believe in their depth. Let's see, man. We got Don Boyle in the chat. OG. Sack OG. Noy OG. Dash is new. Rob is a casual. Lonell birthday OG. AK casual. New in the chat. Let's see. Celtics fan only here because Allie isn't streaming. To be honest with you, man, I really don't care why you're here. The fact that you're here, I appreciate it, but honestly, we don't care, man. Kevin OG, Edward OG, Corp OG. Dom says Flyers are getting smoked too. I haven't watched a Flyers game all season, to be honest. And I'll tell you what, man, I bought partial Phillies season tickets, but I'm not even that excited for the Phillies, man. I feel like the Phillies missed their window. I feel like the Sixers missed their window. The Flyers, I don't really believe in them. Eagles is where it's at. And I cover the Eagles over on A to Z Philly. Cover the Eagles on A to Z Philly, man. So check it out if you want to check out my Eagles coverage. From a Celtics fan, I think Philly should have traded Embiid picks for Luka. I don't know how you would have felt. The thing is, the Mavericks are stupid, and they didn't entertain the idea of trading Luka to any other team. Dude, if the Celtics floated it out, or not the Celtics, if the Mavericks floated it out and they were like, hey, give us Luka Doncic trade offers, bro, I would have gave up 4 first-round picks to get Luka Doncic. Oubre puts it back up and in. Derek White just got smacked in the face. I don't know if his contact came out or what, but Derek White is holding his face. Might be bleeding. Hopefully he's okay. That's real. I appreciate the real response. Look, I'm not trying to be rude, man, but like I said, I have a lot of fans that come in here from other teams as well. Celtics, Knicks, Heat, Lakers. A lot of people watch this show. I really don't care why you guys are here. The fact that you're here, chopping it up with us, supporting us, that's all that matters, man. Let's see. Corp says, I'm an OG. It's not even funny. I've been here. Been watching you this season. Celtics fan. I can't even dunk this season. Way to bring up a deceased Sixer on a trivia question. Wow, RB. Bro, what are you... See, this is why I don't read the chat, bro. This is why I don't read the chat, bro. It's already bad enough I got to deal with this stupid basketball team. And then I got to deal with people like that in the chat, bro. Come on, dude. And I know you're probably joking, but like what's the point, dude? What's the point of that? What's the point? This is why I got to just read the members, bro. The members' comments. Because, like, then I get sucked into the chat, man. I get sucked into the stupidity, bro. I do agree with you, Dom. Knicks fans are the worst. Knicks fans are the worst, man. Yeah, the Knicks are not going anywhere. Knicks are not going anywhere. But yeah, man, we've had a lot of Celtics fans watching this show for a while. Like I said, we've been at this for 5 years now. So we drop videos all year long, live streams during every game. We're here, man. We're here. This is the toughest season we've had. Toughest season we've had covering this team, but we're here. We're here. All right, guys, can we get 19 more likes? 289 in the chat. Smash the thumbs up so we can hit the horn. I'm trying to wake up my neighbors next door. The neighbors get mad every time we hit the air horn. And I love it, man. Let's piss them off. Let's wake them up. Let's see. Who else we got in here, man? Robert says the haters are not worth consideration. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Deal with them a lot. Celtics fan, I like your content. Plus, I just want to watch the bench versus the bench match. You know what today's like for the Boston Celtics? It's like going to work on like a simple Friday when you have nothing to do on your agenda and you're just getting paid regardless. That's what it's like for Boston today. They're sitting almost their entire starting lineup and they're just going to win this game nonchalantly. Did he lose his tooth? Was that a tooth or his mouthpiece? Was that a tooth or a mouthpiece? Was that a tooth? Didn't Derek White already get like 2 teeth knocked out before? Remember that picture where he had like his gap shown in his teeth? Is he good? Shireman for 3. Oh my gosh, man. The Sixers can't stop anybody. Sixers can't stop anybody. I can't tell what that was. I got to see the replay again, but he went back to the locker room, which makes me feel like it was a tooth. Like he got hit hard. Oubre going to put up the mid-range, missed it. Adembona gets the rebound, saves it to Edwards. Shout out to Adembona. Celtics fans, if you guys don't know who Adembona is, he's the second-round pick by the Sixers. Very athletic center. Guy plays at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Missed the hook shot there. That one is out of bounds. Celtics going to have control of it. Here they go talking about the Sixers draft pick, man. We got a challenge on the floor by Nick Nurse. I don't know if Derek White got a tooth knocked out, if it was a mouthpiece. I was reading the chat. I didn't really see it that clearly. But damn, man. Wow. All right, guys, we need 9 more likes. You guys are crushing it tonight, man. Thank you so much for being here. I'm RB. I cover the Sixers, the Eagles, the NBA, the NFL. Follow me on all my socials, man, at RB Philly Take. I'm going to drop some of them in the chat. Follow us on all platforms and keep supporting us, man. We do this every single game, even against our will. Even on nights like tonight where we're like, why are we still doing this, man? Why? We're figuring it out, man. If you guys want to become a channel member, support the show. Helps us out tremendously. Got merch out on the site. Got a lot. Might have to make a Tankathon merch, to be honest. Join our Discord. Got a lot of fans tapped in over on Discord. All right, so the challenges are going to be successful, whatever they challenge. It's going to be Sixers basketball. I got to pay attention more. I'm sorry. Quentin Grimes down to Edwards under the rim, goes up, missed it, gets his own rebound, and a shot clock violation. Gelt says, bald Derek White became more dynamic and a little bit risky. Yo, Derek White really did take a step up, though. That was a great trade by the Celtics. It's pretty crazy, too, how Brad Stevens became the GM and took it to a new level. Tatum, another 3 is short. Torrey Craig trying to grab it, could not. Here comes Quentin Grimes, who's averaging, I think, 18 points per game for the Sixers so far. Here's a crazy stat for you. Hold on, give me a second. Here's Lonnie Walker driving into the paint, goes up, draws contact, got it to scoop in. Nice bucket by Lonnie. Quentin Grimes has 3 30-point games in his first 11 with the Sixers, and Paul George only has 3 30-point games all season. So there's a fun fact for you. Baylor Shireman, wide open 3. Doe, this guy is money. This boy is money. He is not missing. How did Nurse win that challenge? I don't know, man. Challenge system needs to be reviewed too. Lonnie going to miss it short. 12-point lead for the Celtics. 4:37 to go here in the second. There's Jason Tatum. Tatum, step back, a 3. Shireman just shoved Lonnie Walker to the ground, no call. Pritchard a 3 and gets it on the second attempt. Should have been a foul, by the way. I don't even think they're calling fouls anymore in these Sixer games. Tell you what, because early in the season, these games were like, they were long. We had like 20 fouls in a game for each team. Now it's like they don't call anything as a Bona going to throw down the alley-oop. Oubre to Bona. Jason Tatum coming around a screen. Threads through 2. Craig, Pritchard downhill. Pritchard drives, floats it up, and Cornette throws it down. Sixers didn't even jump. Yeah, we need 1 more like. Who's going to get us to 200, man? We have 100 people that can hit the thumbs up right now. Grimes for 3 off the back iron. He missed it. Who's going to get us to the big 200, man? Here's Pritchard dribbling, driving all the way, kicks it out. Torrey Craig in the corner, got it again. The Celtics are not missing. Celtics are not missing. 10 for 20 from 3. We know they shoot it the most out of any team, and they do it without 4 starters on the floor. Think about the fact that the Sixers are losing to this team like this without how many freaking starters, bro? It's crazy. It's hard for me to add anything to these conversations, you know, in these timeouts, because I'm like, you know, before I could at least analyze the game, but I just feel like they're not even trying on purpose. Tanner says, Grimes is nice. Y'all got him for Caleb Martin. Yo, that was a fleece. That was a fleece. So help me if the Sixers do not re-sign Quentin Grimes, I might actually lose my mind on a live stream. Oh, we got 200 likes now. Drop the yes sirs in the chat. Even my Celtic fans in here. Drop the yes sir. Let's wake up the neighbor. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, sir. Wake him up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. At least my neighbors aren't sleeping. At least they're pissed off like I am. Oubre drives, spins, floats one up. Got it to go. KO Kelly. 3:05 to play here in the first half. Celtics up by 16. Here's Peyton Pritchard through the legs. Pritchard, the little stutter. Drives, goes up, right hand. Got it. Man, he is crafty, isn't he? He is crafty, isn't he? Pritchard can play. Grimes fouled en route to the basket. Got it and one. Yes, sir. And one. Q. Drop the Q's in the chat. Drop the ones. Let's go, Q dot. Q dot. They not like us. Let's go, man. Q-Dot going to knock down the free throw. It's a 3-point play. 15-point lead for the Boston Celtics. Pritchard has it again. You got to get sticky, man. You got to stay right on his grill, or else he's going to knock down a three. I can't believe Luke Cornett has been playing the minutes he does, too, as Tatum just goes right through the entire defense like butter and throws down a dunk. It is crazy when you sit here and like actually put this into perspective. The Sixers are playing a team without their entire starting lineup other than Jason Tatum, and they're getting ran off the floor. That's how bad the Sixers are. Drummond down in the post. He's going to turn, spin, float it up, missed it again. Kind of lets off a sigh. Grimes trying to get aggressive on Tatum, pokes it away. Tatum picks it up. 13 on the shot clock. Grimes right at him. Tatum around his screen. Grimes staying right on him. Tatum bounces it. Cornett back to Tatum. Tatum from deep. No can do. Celtics get the rebound. Yo, Drummond is a lazy player, man. Missed by Pritchard. Shoots it again, and there it is. Dude, just quit, man. Just quit. This team shouldn't even show up for the games. This team shouldn't even show up for the games if they're going to play like this. This team should just walk off the floor and take the plane home. Just hop on the plane and go home. Yabusele, Drummond, corner three. Drummond, oh!
He's on fire!
Tyrese Maxey holds up 2 fingers and kind of a third since his fingers are injured. Drummond with a 3-ball? Okay, Drummond. Then he just sits here under the rim. Shireman a 3, missed it. Cornett trying to rebound against Drummond. Drummond got the rebound. Yeah, Drummond. Yeah. Quentin Grimes kicks it out. Kelly Oubre for 3. That one is short. Drummond gets the rebound again. Quentin Grimes for 3. Missed it again. Oubre, putback dunk, missed it again. 5th attempt, Lonnie for 3, missed it again. Drummond gets a rebound. 6 is, oh, Drummond the crossover. Oh, he turned it over. Yo, I thought Drummond was about to do the impossible. Pritchard, another 3, that's money. Oh, he missed it. Gets his own rebound. Pritchard out to Tatum. Yo, I thought Drummond was about to go crazy. I thought Drummond was about to pull off the impossible. Tatum from deep. Missed it again. Celtics get another rebound. Dude, this is crazy. Pritchard, Cornett, Torrey Craig wide open. Yo, nobody went after the ball. Shireman a 3. Missed it. Cornett taps it. He's fouled. Yo, this team is actually funny. Yo, this seems like a clown show. This team's like a clown show. Bro, nobody went out to guard him. Oh my gosh. Bro, it's so hard to watch this team, man. Free throws are good. 64-46. That'll take us to halftime. I'll tell you what, man. Each of these games that I'm sitting here streaming, like I said, man, I could accept if it was like if you were trying but just losing and you're not good, I can accept it. And I understand you're tanking. But dear Lord, like, this is the Celtics, for crying out loud. We're supposed to hate the Celtics, and we're not even running out to the 3-point line to guard a shot. Like, I understand the players have given up. I get that, right? Maybe I shouldn't be complaining because, like, this is what I want. But when I watch it, every one of these games, you know what this feels like, honestly? This feels like being hung up like a piñata, and every game is like somebody just takes the little the bat or whatever and just slaps the heck out of me. It's like each one of these games is another hard hit, and I'm getting closer to just blowing up full of candy. It's just awful to watch, man. This is disgusting. Like, I'm watching Andre Drummond not even run for the rebound. Like, he's not even jumping. I would just feel embarrassed as a player. Like I said, I want them to lose. I don't want to win another game this season, but like, have some pride, bro. You've been playing basketball your whole life. Nobody runs out to guard the 3-point line? Have some pride, man. Anyway, I'm trying my best here, guys. We got 20 games left in the season. Welcome into the halftime show. I'm not going to analyze this halftime like this game because there's nothing for me to say other than the Sixers have given up. Tatum with 20 points. Who else? Derek White with 10 and maybe a tooth knocked out. Torrey Craig with 10. Pritchard with 11. Guys, give me a word in the chat to describe this game. Give me a word in the chat to describe this game. Like the stream, subscribe to the show. Sixers Game Day Live. We do this every single game. Pre-game, live game, post-game, all season long. It's getting harder and harder to do this, man. Be honest with you. It's getting harder and harder to do this. Give me a word in the chat to describe this game. And yeah, man. That's all I can ask you guys for. I'm not asking you about this game because this game is like I said, just getting slapped in the face. Especially to the Celtics. But yeah, drop one word in the chat to describe this game. I'll give you my word, but first I got to let you know that as always, we are powered by BetUS. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, the spread was 13.5. Remember how surprised I was that it was still 13.5, but I said the odds makers have to know something. The odds makers have to know something. Right now, the Celtics are up by 18, and it feels like they're going to win by 38. If you want to make money, bet against the Sixers every single game. Go to betus.com. You can use the code YouTube150. Get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. Bet against the Sixers every game. Like, you want to make money on sports betting? Bet against the Sixers. That's my honest opinion. Take the spreads, take the money lines, even though the Celtics were a minus 1,000 in this game, which is crazy. Hey, if you're like Daryl Morey and you think the Sixers can still win the championship and you just got to squint, I think their odds are like plus 100,000 right now. So if you bet $1, you'll win 100,000 if they win the championship. Oh, man. Anyway, go to betus.com. Use code YouTube150. Shout out to BetUS. Partnered with us all season long. Woo! One word to describe this game. How do I even wrap my brain around it to give you a word? Let me look up the best word I can find. You know what? Let's go to the dictionary. Synonyms for atrocious. Let's see. What's a good word here that I haven't given before? Let's see. Nah, these are, I mean, I know these words. Let's see. I need like a long word. Long word that means bad. Nah, these words are not good, man. These words are not good. None of these words are good, man. I don't know. All right, here's a couple words I haven't heard of. Let's see. Here it is. Here's a good word for the night. Dastardly. Hold on, can I play the audio?
Dastardly.
Dastardly. On Google, dastardly, it means wicked and cruel. That's a good word for the night, man. Dastardly. Dastardly is the word of the night. That's my word to describe this game. Wicked and cruel. That's what it is. Making us watch this game like this. Wicked and cruel. Dastardly. There you go. I learned a new word tonight. What do we got in the chat, man? Drunk, intoxicating. Okay. Hope your minds aren't going there. Uninspiring, crucifixion, circus, conflicted, detrimental, amusing, waste, humorous, predictable, fecal, destable. Yeah, I don't know. I think dastardly has you guys beat, man. I think it has you beat. Guys, become a channel member, man. I'm going to read out most of the members' comments from here on out. But, yeah, become a member. All right, support the channel. If you're still in here rocking with us, thank you for being here. Become a channel member. That's all I got, man. I'm going to go take a little halftime break. We'll be back for the second half. Don't leave. Stay locked and loaded with us as we prepare for more misery. That's where we're at. Let's see. Do I have anything else? Is anybody even like tweeting about this game? Probably not. Are people even watching this game anymore? Watching this team anymore? All right, hold on. Let's get a look at some of the other games, actually. Is anybody else playing right now? The Bulls are playing. The Hawks are playing. The Nets are playing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the Nets are playing. The Nets are winning at halftime. Yo, we are all Brooklyn Nets fans for the second half. The Nets tank watch is on. We need the Nets to win. We need the Nets to win. If you guys support me, become a channel member, cop some merch on the website. I'll be back in a few minutes and we'll get at it. Let's go Brooklyn Nets. All right. We are back. We are back. Second half coming up. Sixers and Celtics. That's where we're at, man. Don't know what else there is to say about this team. Ricky Council didn't play a minute in the first half, by the way. What do we think about Ricky Council not playing? Answer me this in the chat. Why does Nick Nurse hate Ricky Council? Why does Nick Nurse hate Ricky Council? I'm just a little confused. I'm a little confused as to why Ricky Council does not play, especially if the team is already cooked. Like, does he think that he's going to mess up the tank? I just don't understand it. Like, what's the point? Yo, Steph Curry just hit a ridiculous shot against Brooklyn at the end of the first half. Yeah, dude, Steph Curry's insane. Steph Curry's insane, bro. Guys, follow our Instagram at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on TikTok at Philly Take with RB. Follow me on Twitter at RB Philly Take. Let's see. 2 words. Morey stinks. 2 other words. Embiid cooked. Can't believe Nurse won't play Council. He won't play him at all, man. He does not like Ricky Council. Busy B says, I guess Ricky hasn't earned his trust, but he barely gets to see the floor. How can he earn it? Nick Nurse is weird for that. Just as, like, some of the things we're talking about right now is like, it's almost comical when you think about where we're at this season. Like, we're talking about Nick Nurse not playing Ricky Council. Like, it's crazy, man. Celtics shot 11 for 27 from 3 in the first half. That's crazy. This is on national TV, too. National TV. Nurse is saving Council for the Summer League Championship with Cooper Flag. Leo, you're a funny guy, man. You're a funny guy, man. Somebody on Twitter said, on the broadcast, Reggie Miller is insinuating that Joel Embiid does not want to play. Is that true? Is that true? Because if so, it doesn't surprise me, man. Doesn't surprise me. You know what's even worse is, like, even some of my, like, tweets, like, people aren't even interacting with my tweets. Nobody's watching this team, man. Nobody is watching this team. This team is brutal, man. And you know what's even crazier? I just remembered, didn't the Sixers sign Ricky to a 4-year contract? Ricky doesn't even play, man. Ricky's going to go to another team, and he's going to become like a borderline all-star player. Ricky Council is going to become an all-star. It is wild. It really is. All right, here we go. Third quarter. Buckle it up. Oubre gets plucked away, stolen. They're going to say that Drew Peterson went out of bounds, so it's going to stay with the Sixers. Grimes up top, dribbling, pull up, Grimes off the mark. Yo, Grimes is struggling, man. I think Grimes, as we realize, is not able to win a game by himself, which I don't expect him to do. I don't expect Quentin Grimes to be Kobe, but he's 2 for 11 now, or 2 for 10. There's Derek White back in the game. Missed the threes, licking his lips. Yo, did he lose a tooth or what? D. White, you got your teeth? Smile, buddy, smile. Smile. Here's Quentin Grimes, guarded by Jason Tatum. Tatum getting a nice little cardio session. Here's Quentin Grimes around the screen. Drummond sitting on the perimeter. Here's Drummond through the legs. Drummond going to drive. Drummond. He missed the layup. He literally put his elbow into Luke Cornett's gut. Dude, Luke Cornett is like, he's banged up right now because Drummond just put a full elbow into his stomach. Like, then he still missed the shot. Derek White for 3. That's off. Drummond gets the rebound. Just watch Drummond. Just watch Drummond on an entire possession. He's a funny player to watch. Oubre floats one up. Got it off the back rim. If you guys are watching this game, I would like you to fixate on Andre Drummond for an entire possession. Like, the guy, I'm telling you, the guy plays like he's in a different dimension. It's crazy. It's like he's not even paying attention. It's like he's thinking about what he's going to eat after the game. Tatum step back. He drills it. 66-48. Gershon Yabusele, Justin Edwards, Yabu, Oubre. Drummond in the corner, a 3. That's short. Derek White floats it up. Cornette slams it down. Dude, it's so hard, man. It is so hard to call these games. So hard, man. Trying my best here. Nice shot down the other end. Sixers get a bucket back. 18-point game. Luke Cornett going to hand it off to Derek White, and there is a foul off ball. It's going to be on Kelly Oubre. Drummond is now grimacing, trying to move his ankle around. His big toe probably still hurt. Drummond guarding Luke Cornett out on the top. Cornett spinning. Drummond reaching. Here's Torrey Craig. He finds Drew Peterson. Here's Jason Tatum. Tatum going to turn, fade. Tatum can't get it to go. Drummond the rebound. Here come the Sixers. Quentin Grimes up the floor. Grimes dribbling, and he's hacked. Hacked by Drew Peterson. Drew Peterson, 25 years old, had a 2-way contract with the Maine Celtics, undrafted. You know who Drew Peterson looks like? Wow, Drummond just threw it to nobody out of bounds. The tank is officially on, man. You know who Drew Peterson looks like? He looks like there's Jason Tatum crossing over, dribbling, throws it away. Looked like it was out on the Celtics. They're going to say Sixers touched it. Drew Peterson looks like the guy who tries to get you to buy an insurance that you don't need. And like he hits you up like on email or LinkedIn, and he just keeps hitting you up, and like he's like, hey, like, can we at least talk for 5 minutes so I can like just present to you what I do? And you're like, yeah, but what do you do? As Tatum hits another 3, you're like, what do you do? And he like won't tell you. And then he tries to sell you like some faulty insurance. Justin Edwards back to Kelly Oubre. Oubre comes off a man, puts up a three. Got it. Got it. Kelly Oubre out here showboating, man. Sixers are down 20. This guy's out here like, he's just doing his thing, man. Derek White floats it up. Another one hit away. Nice D by Quentin Grimes. Drummond is throwing the game. Ain't no way, says Busy B. I agree. I mean, Drummond is literally not even trying. I'm literally just fixated on Drummond. This guy's just walking around the floor like it's a practice. Here's Tatum coming around a screen. Tatum against Drummond and Oubre. Poked away. Kelly gets it running all the way up the floor. Slams it down. Kelly!
He's on fire!
We're just about halfway to 300 likes, man. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys, man. This is worse than watching the process. Somebody got a tech. Grimes can't even hit the free throw. Why are they putting Grimes at the free throw line? This guy went like 2 for 8 the other night. Could have had a 50 bomb. And they're putting Grimes at the free throw line who can't hit free throws. I mean, just tell us you're not trying to win, bro. Chris says, I give you mad credit for putting in the work during the hard times. Thank you, Chris. It's not that easy, man. But we're here. We're here with the chat. Let's go, chat. Keep us going, man. We got 235 people in here watching us. You psychotic fans. We're all psychotic. Drop a comment. Let me know you're in here, man. Drop some blue and red. If you're a Sixers fan and you're still in here, drop some blue and red. Edwards puts up the midi, gets it to fall. He's grimacing. You can tell the ankle's bothering him. Busy B, I agree with you 100%. I think watching the process, I had no expectations. It was just fun to see if they could actually win. Tatum, another three. Cha-ching. Meanwhile, here, I'm just like, yo, like, this is embarrassing. There's Paul George with a shiny necklace. Got some ice around the neck. Oubre drives. He's blocked by Cornette. Another three ball. Peterson. That's short. Drummond picks it up. Yeah, let me ask you guys this question, man. Let me ask you guys this question. Do you think the Sixers can even trade Paul George in the offseason? Can you even trade Paul George now? I mean, you've done a great job tanking his trade value. He's got 3 more years left. He's going to be 35 years old. I might have to retire the channel, bro. You think I'm going to be talking about this for the next 3 years? Sheesh, man. I might have to go put in some some job applications, bro. I might have to put in some job applications because damn, bro. Think I want to watch Paul George and Joel Embiid be hurt for the next 3 years? This is nasty work, man. I don't think you can trade Paul George. Even the Charlotte Hornets would not take Paul George unless they're getting some draft capital. This is crazy, bro. Looking at my Twitter right now, and like everybody's just like, Everybody's just like, damn, this is awful, bro. There's just nothing for us to say. Also, I was just kidding, guys. I'm not retiring. Can't get rid of me just yet. I was just joking. RB will always find a way. Find a way to find a way, you know? Find a way to find a way. Another floater for the Celtics. Somebody's down on the ground. I think it's Torrey Craig. Got hit in the face. It's going to be a foul. We're halfway to 300 likes. Let's go. 300 for the tank. We get to 300. We're chanting tank as loud as we can. We're chanting tank. It's all been said. Everyone's exhausted. The only thing now is to dismantle who is going to get chopped first. Bring Paul George off the bench. It's going to be tough, though, man. Making $50 million. I think Daryl Morey's going to try to trade for Kevin Durant. He's going to try to patch it up with KD. Watch. I think he's going to try to patch it up with KD. Shoulder uppercut. Coach RJ says, I'm done crying. I'm back to praying. Go Sixers. Oubre going to knock down the second. $76-58. 18-point lead for the Celtics. 5:45 to go. Here in the third, Tatum going to drive, pull up. Tatum missed it. Celtics get it back. Here's Derek White downhill, floats it up and in. And we have a foul on the Boston Celtics. Has Nick Nurse even gotten up off the bench tonight? Went on Twitter, saw Kendrick Perkins and Stephen A. beefing with Charles Barkley. It's a slow night. You know what's crazy, too? I don't know why they're beefing. Let me know in the chat. Why are they beefing? Stephen A. just got a contract extension today. Stephen A., 5 years, $100 million. It's like a damn free agency contract. Oubre for three. Got it again. KO. Kelly. Woo. RB, would you trade PG for Durant? I would. Absolutely. Oh, I would take Kevin Durant. Even though he's getting old. Probably would get injured with the Sixers. I would take KD. KD's a bucket. Tatum, turnaround fade, missed it. Like, honestly, if you think about it, the Phoenix Suns are in a similar spot with the Sixers. Both teams tried to build with a 3-star method. There's Daryl Morey. There he is. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We got to take a picture of this, man. Yo. Yo. Daryl Morey knows what he's done, bro. Daryl Morey knows what he has done. Yo, do you see this man's face? Oh my gosh, yo. That made my night. That made my night. Oh my gosh, that was great. Did you guys see that? Daryl Morey, bro, that was like literally the final image of the season. That was like, hey, I'm cooked. Oubre up and in. Yo, guys, follow me on Twitter or Instagram. Follow the Instagram or the Twitter. Instagram at Philly Take with RB, Twitter at RB Philly Take. Tatum goes up and in for another one. Yo, that was crazy. Damn, yo, that was great. That was great. Shireman again for 3. That one's off the mark. 16-point game. Celtics lead it. Yabusele with a wide open dunk. It's a 14-point game. Guys, drop the mods, drop the Instagram and Twitter in the chat, man. I'm about to post this on Instagram right now. Damn, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy, bro. Damn, bro. Daryl Morey knows it's over. Daryl Morey knows it's over, man. That's crazy. Boy, oh boy. I'm sorry. And not to laugh at Daryl Morey, but that was just like a funny image, bro. Like, why did they just show him like that? Why did they show him like that, bro? And on national TV, bro, they did him dirty right there. They did him dirty right there. All right, who we got in the chat, man? Drop some emojis in here. Drop some comments. Let me know you're in here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. Busy B says, wait, what'd you say? I thought I saw a comment in here about Perkins, right? Let me know. Why are they beefing? Why are they beefing? Sorry, I'm trying to post this on our Instagram real quick. That was a hilarious picture. I can't even lie. Drop some blue and red in the chat if you're a Sixers fan still in here, man. Tate says, why are they playing low-key good right now? We're coming back according to Reggie. Yeah, okay. Okay. LOL. Why do people still even like listen to Reggie Miller? Why do people still listen to Reggie Miller, bro? No offense, like respect his game, legend, right? But chill, Reggie. I feel like every time Reggie Miller comes up on the broadcast, it's always something negative about the Sixers. Like, we get it, Reggie. We get it. We get it. Yo, Nick Nurse is over here getting hype on the bench. It's like a Doc Rivers moment. Like, come on, guys. All right, we got the emojis flooding in the chat now, man. The fact we still got hundreds of people in here is amazing. You guys are amazing, man. AG, Don Boyle, Don63, Secret, what's up, bro? Robert, Kevin, Busy B, thank you guys for being here. Charles Barkley called Perk an idiot fool for saying the Lakers are saving the NBA. That's crazy. So they're beefing now. They're beefing now. Edwards a 3. Got it, the drain. Justin Edwards is cooking, man. Another miss by the Celtics. The Sixers are coming back. Lonnie for 3. Lonnie!
He's on fire!
Pritchard going to turn, spin. Here's Tatum. Pump fake. Tatum, the corner. Shireman for 3. The answer, no good. Sixers coming back. Shireman, never mind. Takes it back. Goes up. He's fouled by Oubre. JSR in the chat. What's up, JS? Philly Sports Dylan, what's up? Who else we got in here, man? Robert, what's up? Chucky says, salute, RB. Hit that like it's hella free. I'm here, bro. What's up, Chucky? What's up, Chucky? How you feeling, bro? Good to see you here. Good to see you here, man. Coach RJ says, I'm in the building, RB. Diehard Sixers fan for life. Let's go. Charles Barkley called out ESPN on their Lakers LeBron glazing, and I did notice how nothing was acknowledged about Giannis' 20K points. They do glaze them. That's the truth. Oubre drives in through traffic, goes up, got it, and one! And one!
Yes, sir!
And one! That is a fact, though, Busy B. They do glaze, and you know, it's crazy because nobody ever says anything about it. All they do is talk about the Lakers and the Cowboys, and like people are tired of that mainstream stuff, you know? Like nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares, you know? Talk about some of these younger small market teams that are actually doing something. Give the Eagles some credit, you know? Give the Eagles some credit. Here's Peyton Pritchard up top, coming around a screen. Pritchard going to find Tatum. Tatum guarded by Justin Edwards. Tatum going to dribble, drive down the lane through 5, goes up, fouled by Yabusele. Sixers are coming back, man. Now would be a perfect time to take the Celtics on the spread. Let's go. Sixers are coming back, man. They're winning this game. They're winning this game. Secret, thanks for dropping the links, man. Appreciate you. Dave, what's up, bro? Yo, guys, we got 257 likes. Can we get to 300? 300 likes, we start off the tank chant. We start the tank chant. Let's go. Let's go. Free throws good for Boston. 1:38 to go here in the third. Kelly Oubre going to find Lonnie Walker. The Sixers making a comeback here in the late third quarter. Here's Kelly Oubre. Oubre one-on-one against Cornette. He dribbles into the paint, kicks it out to nobody. Doughton trying to save it, and he cannot. 1:18 to go here in the third. Seeker says, I got you, RB. I got to get back on the Discord, bro. Yeah, everybody get on Discord, man. Hop on the Discord. Look at this guy, Drew Peterson, man. He looks like telling you, looks like he's trying to sell you insurance. Rollins says, let's get the 300. We need the tank. That's what I'm saying. Let's get the 300 so we can chant the tank out. Tatum against Lonnie Walker. 13 on the shot clock. 1:05 to go here in the third. Tatum going to dribble, step back, one bounce into Neemias Queta. He spins 2 times, kicks it. Shireman in the corner. Got it again. This dude, Baylor Shireman, is absolutely cooking the Sixers, man. Usually it's Pritchard, but tonight it's Baylor Shireman. First round pick this year. What is the average per game? Like 5 points? Here's Lonnie Walker around a screen. He's going to try to answer, and he cannot. 15-point game. Baylor Shireman is cooking. 3-ball Tatum, and there we go. Tatum is going off. How many points does Baylor Shireman average per game? Yabusele up and in. He averages 0.8. He averages 0.8 points per game. How many does he have? 13? Oh my gosh, he's got 13 points. That is what the Sixers do, man. Take your best bench player and add on 50 points. He averages 0.8 points per game. Another easy layup for Jordan Walsh. Oubre from deep. No good. So that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Both teams score 33 points in the quarter, and we are headed to the fourth quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, drop a fire in the chat, not because we're about to cook in the fourth quarter, but because we only have one quarter left of this mess. Drop a fire in the chat. Before we get into the fourth quarter, I got to let you guys know this one's brought to you by National University. All my peeps out there, you need more education, man. Trying to go back to school, I feel you. Right? It's hard. You got a job. You got kids. You have a lot to worry about. Friends, social life. But fret no longer, man. National University, a nonprofit accredited university offering flexible online schooling. You can literally go to school from the comfort of your own home. They offer a ton of online courses created directly for the people, for the accessibility, just to be able to understand better. They have 150-degree programs, credentials, certificates. They offer 4-week courses, 8-week courses. They allow you to start soon and finish very quick. Most importantly, they understand when you return to higher ed, like I said, you have a lot of responsibilities. You have to stay up at night and watch the 76ers get blasted by the Celtics. So you shouldn't have to do that without getting something out of it. So check out National University. They give you the support to balance your life. They awarded $50 million plus in scholarships last year. You're likely to get a lot of financial aid. Check them out. Click the link down in the description or the live chat. Get more info today. National University, where you can juggle school with everything else life has to offer, like the 76ers getting absolutely blasted and making us tortured to watch this basketball team. Check them out. National University. Link is down in the live chat. Sixers get taken to school every game, so it's nothing new. It's nothing new for this team, to be honest. One more quarter to go. One more quarter to go till we end this off. The Sixers don't even have 80 points. Sixers don't even have 80 points in this game. Let's see. Sixers stink. This is embarrassing. Need a Tatum stopper. Jimmy J, you are so obsessed with this channel, man. It's crazy. I won't be shocked if you're a professor at the university. I might have to be. I might have to be GOAT. I might have to go apply to be a professor or something, to be quite honest with you. Might have to go do that because based on my career covering the Sixers, I mean, who knows what's going to happen there, you know? Who knows what's going to happen there? Just saying. Caleb stunk and got injured, bro. Stop it. Yeah, Jimmy J, he just spews anything. He spews anything. AG, what's up, brother? Bill says, what up, RB Celtics fan? Your content rules. Bill, thanks for being here, bro. Thanks for being here, Bill. I need Grimes to get one more assist to win. Bill says, do you think Colin Cowherd was right about Tatum? Remind me what he said about Tatum. Was it that he would never win a finals or win another one? I forget. I know he used to talk a lot of smack about a lot of people. Colin Cowherd isn't right about anything. I'll tell you what, Colin Cowherd right now, one of his worst takes I've ever heard as Shireman cooks again. Colin Cowherd's trying to push this narrative that the Philadelphia Eagles should trade A.J. Brown for absolutely no reason, by the way. He's trying to say that the Eagles should trade A.J. Brown. And apparently the made-up rumors are that the Patriots are trying to trade for A.J. Brown. It just makes absolutely no sense at all. But that's what Colin Cowherd does. Oubre down the lane, up, missed it. Drummond gets it back, but he fouled him. No bucket. What did he say? He said Tatum is not a superstar today. No, that's not true, man. Tatum is a superstar. I don't think Tatum is the best superstar in the league. I think he has gotten carried at times by his team, but to not put him in that category, I don't think that's fair at all. But that's what the media does, bro. They try to come up with these like hot topic, clickbait topics just to pull people in. So yeah. That's what they do. I don't even listen to that stuff anymore. I mean, I used to growing up, but I feel like once people got new sources of coverage like this one, they stopped listening to the mainstream. 3-ball Lonnie Walker, that one's short. The Sixers find themselves down 22 points out of nowhere. How does Pritchard drop 43 last night and can't get 18 tonight? Neemias Queta gets it back, goes up wide open, missed it, or made it. RB, I'm a diehard Philly fan. You have to stop shitting on Philly. For what, bro? For what? I didn't do anything wrong. I'm covering the team. This team is atrocious right now. We should be absolutely displeased with this product. I just tell it how it is, man. And the funny thing is, I try to keep the optimistic eye. I try to always have the silver lining, but there is no silver lining right now. This team is a joke. Derek White floats it up, and Neemias Queta throws it down. What do you want me to say about this team, Rez? What do you want me to say, honestly? Am I supposed to have fun watching this? We're down, 28 now? 26? Lonnie Walker dribbling, driving downhill in the lane. How do they not call that a foul? How do they not call that a foul? And Queta throws it down again on the alley-oop on the other end. The Celtics are running the Sixers off the floor. Holy smokes. Wow. Wow. Honestly, I would like somebody in the chat right now to let me know how I should feel about this team. If I should stop being mad and I should stop complaining about them, what should I say about them? Because we have been very close for many years, and now we are so far this season. What do you want me to say about this team? We're getting ran off the floor every single game. By the way, it's on national television. National TV, by the way. So. National TV. Dom says, I went to get my food, came back, we're down 3 times what it was. Oh, man. Being mad only hurts you, RB. See, that's where you guys are wrong, man. That's where you guys are wrong. I'm not mad anymore. I'm soulless at this point about this team. The life has been sucked out of me with this team this year, man. I'm not even mad anymore. I'm just calling the games. People are mad that I'm telling you the exact truth of what's going on. It's not, I didn't do anything. I'm just analyzing the team, man, like I do every game. We got Baylor Shireman with 15 points tonight. He averages 0.8 points per game. Charles says, RB, you are awesome. You tell it how it is. I agree with you. Still always leave a little room for hope and some kind of positive outlook. I'm always the guy trying to have a positive outlook. But with this team, man, how am I supposed to have a positive outlook? I said this on my Bleacher Report show earlier today, man. Nobody wants this team to win more than I do. I want to see this team in the championship. You know, I've now gotten to cover 2 Super Bowls. One of them was a win. Like being able to cover that and go through the highs of the team. Like even on my Eagles channel, the amount of people that are just so tapped in to every piece of content, like it's just fun. It's fun to talk about. And then I come over here and it's like, man, like how am I supposed to, I'm trying my best to entertain you guys on a nightly basis. I've run out of things to say about this team, but I want them to win so bad. I want them to be in the championship. Do you know how fun it would be to do these live streams in a high intense playoff atmosphere in the NBA Finals? Man, it would be amazing. So don't get it twisted, man. I want this team to win bad. I've realized where they're at. Doughton Jr. hits a 3 here. Sixers cut it to 25. This might be the 5th game Baylor has touched the floor as a rookie. Yeah, and he's cooking. Derek White for 3. Can't answer. Drummond the rebound. I'm actually happy that they're losing this game because again, it needs to be hit to the extreme. The tank is on, man. Downton misses the shot. Drummond can't rebound. Now, I'll be really happy if the Brooklyn Nets win. Can we get a Brooklyn Nets watch? Hold on. Let's pull up the Nets scoreboard. The Nets are currently winning at the end of the 3rd quarter by 3 points. Peyton Pritchard fouled. Celtics lead it by 25. Pritchard fouled on the floor. Let's get a Brooklyn Nets watch here real quick. There we go. Boom. So we got the Nets and Warriors up right here. If the Nets win this game, I'll be happy. Yo, Alex Reese is back in the game. Alex Reese. Number 65. Have you guys ever seen number 65 on the basketball floor? I don't know if I have. That's like an offensive line number. Drummond going to find Lonnie Walker. Walker at the top. Sixers down by 25. Edwards. Lonnie for 3. Short. Alex Reese gets the rebound. Here's Alex Reese. He's going to pull the quick 3. That's off the mark. Three-ball Pritchard in the corner. He's fouled by Lonnie. Ladies and gentlemen, give me your best prediction in the comments right now. Why does Nick Nurse hate Ricky Council? Because honestly, man. Oh, wait, here comes Ricky. Here he comes. Yeah. Bona, Council, and Butler. Honestly, man, Ricky Council to Nick Nurse is like Isaiah Joe to Doc Rivers. I think Isaiah Joe is obviously the better player, and I always knew he was, but Nick Nurse really does not like Ricky Council. I mean, the Sixers signed him to a 4-year contract. What was that, 2 years ago, I think? And they just don't play him. So I don't know. Guys, we need 18 more likes to get to 300 so we can hit the tankathon tank. We can start chanting tank. Get us to 300, man. Pritchard going to knock down the free throw. Does Alex Reese have any NBA potential? I don't know. He's been a G League player his whole career. G League and the NBA are two different ball games, man. Council for 3 off the mark. See, Council, he's going to start jacking up every shot he can get. Lonnie misses the 3. K to the rebound. RB after the tank, then what? Draft pick and what trade? Embiid? Well, hopefully they get the draft pick to begin with, but they need to find a way to get this PG and Embiid contract away because those are going to hinder this team for a long time especially if they're not healthy. Cornette slams down an alley-oop. Wow. It is now a 30-point game. Rivers living through Nurse, exactly. Nas OG, what's up, man? I don't know why Ricky must do some things to get himself benched, says Dom. Jared Butler for 3. Jared Butler! Alex Reese leaves Derek White wide open in the corner. Another 3. Can't answer. Kata the rebound. Nemus Kata lost it. Jared Butler has it. Here come the Sixers. Jared Butler. Alex Reese. Reese is fouled. Alex Reese just went up against all 5 defenders and he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2. Let's go, Alex Reese. And now he's hurt. Yo, my man got stomped on, bro. He got stomped on. Yo, get us up to 300 likes, man. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're watching Alex Reese try to get a bucket. That's where we're at in this game. First one is good. Wait, did he shoot 2? Oh, wait, was that an and 1? Did he make the bucket? Guess he made the bucket. Guess it counted. Xavier Tillman on the other end gets a bucket. $5 super chat. Riaz says, RB, I got to ask you because you're a huge Sixers fan. How is it to stream pulling for the tank? I think it would be hard to be in that seat. Props. It's absolutely brutal, man. Council drives, floats it up. Got it to go. Like I said, the last 4 years of being able to cover this team has been very fun and a lot of playoffs and things to cover. This has been the most challenging situation to be in. It's not easy covering a team like this. But I'm trying to push through for the people. 3 ball. I don't even know who that was. Celtics have brought in their reservations. They're bringing in now the guys that probably have never played before. Bona goes barreling down the hill. Here's Jeff Doughton. Doughton floats it up. Got it. Riaz, thanks for the love, man. 114.92, 5:15 to go here in the 4th. Pritchard around the screen and an illegal screen on Tillman. Paul George looks like he wants to go home and watch a movie. Dude, Paul George has no facial expression. Look at Nick Nurse. Nurse, I feel bad for Nurse. I really do. He looks like he's depressed. Bona can't hold on to the pass. Out of bounds. 5 minutes to go. 5 to go. Nets are choking. I need them to apply pressure. That's a fact. I need the Nets to win. Pritchard against Alex Reese. 4:46 to play. Reese blocks Peyton Pritchard. Let's go, Alex Reese. Reese. Let's go. Pritchard this time gets it to fall. Peyton Pritchard. Nick Nurse, they gotta stop showing this guy on the bench, man. He is going through it. Doubting a 3, answers. Nick Nurse is actually lost. Nick Nurse does not believe that this is happening. He can't believe that this is real, and I feel it. 22-point game. Will they cover the spread? Will they cover the spread? Pritchard crosses over, steps back, blocked by Bona. Let's go. Council up the floor. Bona tracks it down. Baylor Shireman goes sliding out of bounds like he's sliding into home. This guy's playing his tail off, man. Playing his tail off. My man went sliding into home. The whole bench came off to see him. This is like his freaking Jordan game right here, man. The Celtics' last guy on the roster is trying as hard as he can on a skip pass. Jeff Dowtin going to find Ricky Council. Council driving downhill, goes up. Bona slams it down. Council's trying to show what he has, but he's out of rhythm now too. 3:40 to go here in the fourth quarter. 20-point lead for the Celtics. Are we at 300 likes yet? We need 5 more. 5 more so we can start chanting tank. Peyton Pritchard drives in, floats up mid-range, short. Sixers have it. Jeff Dowtin Jr. up the floor, guarded by Jordan Walsh. Dowtin spins. Ricky for 3, off the mark. And a foul on Peyton Pritchard. Manuel says, appreciate you, RB. Sticking through the tough season. We'll continue to enjoy your streams. Go Sixers. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yo, if you guys have been here sticking with me regardless through all of this mess, drop a fire emoji in the chat, man. Drop a fire so I can shout you out for being an OG supporter. Adem Bona down low, kicks it out. Ricky Council. Council, step back, 3, short again. Council tracks it down. He's going to shoot it again. He doesn't care. Ricky's at the point where he doesn't care. Alex Reese for 3. That's short. 2:40 to play here in the fourth quarter. Who is that? Who was that? I didn't even see who they put in. Oh, J.D. Davison. I watched him at Summer League too, I think. Right? Or is it this guy? No, not him. 3-ball Ricky missed it again. Yo, Ricky does not give a single F. He does not care right now. Tillman for 3. Short again. Why are we calling timeout? The game is over, man. Game is over. Oh, man. Guys, get this up to 300 likes. Oh, wait, we got it. We got it. Drop tank in the chat. Tank in the chat. Shout out to Don Boyle, Clint, Philly Sports, Dylan, Dash, Unbaked, Gelt, Dip, Mr. 89, the Miles Norris game. Alex Oubre, what's up, my boy? Says you don't get paid enough. That is a fact. That is a fact. I don't get paid enough to talk about this crap of a team, man. Tank in the chat. Let's wake them up. Wake them up.
Yes, sir.
Tank. 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 Tank.
Yes, sir.
Welcome into Philly Tank with RB, man. Tank! One more time for the one time, man. You guys are MVPs for sticking in the chat with me all season long. Let's go!
He's on fire!
Woo! Tank. 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 Like I said earlier, man, watching this team is like being a piñata. You just keep getting hit every single game. How many more games until I show up with a paper bag on my head? How many more games till I show up with a paper bag on my head? I'm going to have to order one. Ladies and gentlemen, before we end off another atrocity of a game, once again, shout out to BetUS. Thank you for partnering with the show all season long. Ladies and gentlemen, check out BetUS. Go to BetUS every game. Bet against the Sixers. Use code YouTube150 and get a 150% deposit match bonus on your first deposit up to $2,000. We have baseball around the corner, NBA playoffs around the corner. They got you covered with the best odds, best bonuses, best parlays. Just bet against the Sixers, man. Win some free money. It's easy. Every game, the Sixers are going to lose. So bet against the Sixers. Celtics were a 13.5-point favorite. They're going to win this game by probably 20. Shout out to BetUS, man. Thank you for partnering with the channel all season long. Shout out to BetUS. All right, I gotta get up for a second, man. I gotta wake up because this team's putting me to sleep. To sleep. Damn, man. Oh, my gosh, man. Yeah, you know what's crazy? We can like add goals now on YouTube live streams, like a certain amount of, I think, like subscribers gained or super chats. Honestly, one of these games, I might have to do a goal of like, if we get like 10 super chats, like I'll go knock on my neighbor's door and scream at their door and come back. Like, we got to make this entertaining somehow. You know what I mean? We have to make this entertaining somehow. Because if we have 19 games left after this one. 20 games, though. I mean, we have to have fun somehow because this team's going to drive us insane. If they're going to lose like this every game. Every game. Every game. Jordan Walsh kicks it out. Tillman for three. Cha-ching. Money. Money. Don't tell me you called another timeout, Nurse. If you did, I'm quitting. Dude, Xavier Tillman doesn't even play anymore, and this guy's raining threes. This guy's raining threes, bro. Jeff Doughton thinking, jabbing. Doughton drives. Down low. Bona slams it down. All right, who'd the Celtics just bring in now? Number 44. That's Miles Norris. Miles Norris. Tillman for three again. That one is short. Jared Butler up to Jeff Doughton Jr. Oh, yeah. What's the net score? Bro, the Nets are going to lose. 3-ball Butler. Missed it. $52 seconds to go in this one. Nick Nurse, Bobby Jackson chopping it up on the bench. He's like, hey, you want to go out for a beer after this game? He's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. At least we hit 300 likes, man. Guys are crushing it. Crushing it. Tank, 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 tank. Dude, the Nets are really going to lose. They're going to lose. How many did Tatum finish with? 35? Okay. Another miss. Celtics trying to track it down. They cannot. Did you guys see the picture that I put up on Twitter or Instagram when they showed Daryl Morey? Even this boy knows it's over, man. Celtics are going to cover that 13.5 spread, which is crazy. Bona, the hook shot, missed it. Norris over to Walsh. Walsh down the floor, stolen by Doughton. Here comes Ricky. You know Ricky's shooting this himself. Ricky's shooting this himself, and Ricky is laying it in. Ricky said, I don't care. I have tunnel vision. Nurse will not play me anymore, so I am going to shoot every jump shot. Ricky does not give a single F. Clock is winding down here in Boston. Another blowout loss for the Sixers. Drew Peterson for 3, short. And that is going to do it. That is going to do it. Jared Butler scores at the last second. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. That will do it. Boston is going to win. They blow out the Sixers. 19 games left of this. 19 games left. Sixers lose again. The tank is on. The Nets are down by 6. Ladies and gentlemen, shout out to the great partners of the Game Day Show all season long, National University, BetUS. Check them out. Links down below. Become a member. Join the Discord. Cop some merch. All right, man. We're going to go get the post game ready. The tank is on. Sixers lose again. We have a lot to talk about. The Sixers fall to 21-41 on the season. All right, man. Stick around. We'll be here in just a few moments. The tank is on, baby. The tank is on. What is good? Sixer Nation, welcome in to another edition of Sixers Postgame Live right here on Philly Take with RB, or should I say Philly Tank with RB, because the tank is officially on. And if you're watching live here with us on YouTube, we do this every game, pregame, live game, postgame. Game Day Live Show, YouTube. Come tap in live with us. Or if you're listening back on a podcasting platform, be sure to rate and subscribe wherever you get your pods. Drop a comment. Leave us a review. If you're on YouTube right now, you can currently see that we're looking at the Warriors and Nets scoreboard. The Nets are most likely going to lose because they stink. So the Sixers will remain tied with the Brooklyn Nets. However, the Sixers get embarrassed again. They go down to the Boston Celtics in Boston tonight. And for a majority of this live stream, I admitted to the chat that this was kind of the day that hit me where it's like, yeah, it's actually over. Now, there's been multiple points this season. There's been a lot of moments, right? Whether it was the 3-14 start, I think they were like 4-15. The Paul George 2-point game before the All-Star break. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, and Paul George getting ran off the floor by bad teams. What else? The drama in the locker room. Like, there was a lot of points where I said, all right, this game and this team is done. But today it really hit me because the Boston Celtics come in here and they literally decide to sit 4 starters. They played Jason Tatum, and you know what? They didn't even have to play Jason Tatum. They honestly did not have to play Jason Tatum. They could have sat him too, because the Sixers literally cannot beat a team, and they don't want to beat a team. So the Celtics come in, they sit Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, and they play Jason Tatum, who has a great game, drops 35. But the Sixers literally did not care. They didn't play defense. They didn't rebound. I'm literally sitting here laughing to myself, possessions in this game where Andre Drummond, I'm fixated on him for an entire possession. He's not even moving. I mean, guys throwing up the worst shots I've ever seen. They're panning the camera to Nick Nurse on the sideline, and he looks like he's actually stressed out, like he can't figure this out. Nick, there's nothing to figure out. The tank is officially on, and by that standard, the Sixers won a game tonight. I mean, really, what else are we going to say? I mean, do you want to analyze this game? The Sixers can't shoot. The Celtics can. The Celtics did every little thing. They had Baylor Shireman. All right, I looked this guy up during the game. Baylor Shireman, who I knew was a first-round pick, but how many points is he averaging per game? Baylor Shireman is averaging 0.8 points per game. He's only played a handful of games in his rookie year, and he dropped 15 points. He only averages 0.8. So that is what the Sixers do. You bring in a bench player who's never played. You bring in a guy who nobody knows, and he's going to cook. I mean, there was one possession earlier in this game in the first half where Gershon Yabusele and Andre Drummond both look out to the corner. You have Torrey Craig wide open, and they both hit a realization point of, oh, wait, we were supposed to go out and guard this guy. Like, that's how bad it has gotten. So, again, when I bring this thing full circle, it's not even like they're just losing, but this season has been the absolute worst extreme of everything. Like, they're losing. They look terrible. They don't try. They don't even defend. They don't rebound. And Quentin Grimes cooled off today. Quentin Grimes, I didn't expect him to be able to drop 30 every game. I didn't expect him to be the guy. And when you're playing by yourself most of the time, he goes 2 for 11. Bad game from Quentin Grimes, but at least he was trying to be aggressive. He was still playing pretty good defense for some of this game on Tatum. But like I said, the rest of the team, nobody is seeing eye to eye. They're not playing complimentary basketball. They're not doing anything because it seems like they've finally been told, yo, like, chill out, cool it off. This team is done. this season is done. And today is when it really hit me, like I said, because the Boston Celtics were literally playing down 4 starters, and it looked like they were the team with the advantage. So basketball-wise, that's really all I got. I mean, that's what I got in this game. Yabusele didn't play well. Edwards played okay, 14 points, 5 for 7. Drummond had 10 boards, but looked absolutely clueless. Guy looks like he's playing at 1 mile an hour. Who else? Lonnie Walker had a good game. Lonnie, 17 off the bench. Okay, Lonnie. Ricky Council got in 8 minutes at the end of this game in the fourth quarter. And I am officially convinced that Ricky Council is to Nick Nurse what Isaiah Joe was to Doc Rivers. Nick Nurse absolutely hates Ricky Council with every bone in his body. I don't know why. But Ricky Council came in this game and literally did not give a flying F. He said, I'm going to shoot every shot I can get. There was a 2-on-1 breakaway. He said, nope, I'm taking it myself. So Ricky Council has now mentally checked out on this team. And he will probably go elsewhere and become an all-star or a borderline fringe all-star. That's really all I got. Alex Reese was in this game. They're trying to, he had a tough bucket. He goes to the rim and won. I mean, that is so down bad. Like, that's where we're at. But the picture that encapsulates all of the feelings tonight, and if you guys are on the YouTube live, you can see this right now. And I want your reaction to this in the chat. I took a picture of it on the television and posted it on social media, and it's going crazy right now. There's a picture that they showed during the broadcast of Daryl Morey, and they did him dirty with this. I can't even lie, but they showed Daryl Morey, and they show the score down below as the Sixers are getting blown out. And it's like, I'm trying to describe this facial expression for the people that are just listening in, but this is like the ultimate damn. Like, it's over. Like, Daryl Morey was the one who came out and he was spewing BS. We knew he was lying when he said, squint and we can still win a championship. But this look right here, this is the look of a defeated man. This is the look of a man who knows that his job might be on the line. This is the look of a man where there's no going back. There's no going back. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do next. This is the look of a man who might honestly be ready to hang it up and might be ready to just say, you know what? I got close in my career. I was there a couple times, but you know what? Is it really worth it? This man is questioning all his decisions right now. It's like the face of a man who just made a brutal life choice, a brutal life decision. And he knows he effed up. He's like, damn, man. Damn. This picture right here. I mean, you know how they say a picture can mean 1,000. Was it a picture can give off 1,000 words? Whatever it is. My brain's fried at this point. A picture can say 1,000 words, whatever. This picture says everything, man. This picture says everything. This is the damn, bro. Damn. Oh, man. Yeah, there it is. Cool J. Picture worth 1,000 words. Exactly. Now, the Brooklyn Nets stink, and I think they just lost to the Golden State Warriors. Or they're about to lose. So the Nets couldn't come through and win a game for us. But nonetheless, the Toronto Raptors' next couple of games are against the Washington Wizards and the Utah Jazz. They play the Wizards twice. So if the Raptors win a couple of their games in these next few days, the Sixers might be very, very, very close to getting that number 5 slot. And once again, I will reiterate why it is so important to get this number 5 slot. Because, ladies and gentlemen, if you look at the odds for the draft pick, getting up to a number 5 slot, meaning the 5th worst record in the NBA, one, it increases their lottery odds up above 40%. And then it increases their odds at the number 5 and 6 pick up to about 22%. So overall, it gives them about a 60-something% chance of getting in that top 6 and keeping their pick. And ladies and gentlemen, I know there's been a lot of people that have fought me on this. They're nowhere to be found now. There's crickets tonight. And I don't blame them for not watching his team. But for the people that say, oh, well, we can't try for the pick. We should just go out there and let whatever happens, happens. And it is what it is. The people that are saying that, I'm going to give you an analogy that I gave earlier today on Bleacher Report. And that analogy is, if I am starving and I need to find a meal by tonight, and somebody tells me that there is a 45% chance that I will find a $100 bill on the ground, but all I have to do is keep walking down one direction. Am I going to walk down that direction with the hope of 40% chance to find that $100 bill? Or am I going to say no because I have pride and I don't want to be looked at as a guy with no money? I'm not going to take the $100 bill and I'm going to starve. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, the Sixers are the team that needs to eat. They need to eat. And if they have a 40% chance of finding a draft pick, they need to try their best to get it, even if they don't get it, right? Because even if I go down the road with a 45% chance of finding the $100 bill and I don't find it, what's the hurt in trying it? What's the pain? And don't tell me, oh, well, that's the mentality of this organization. No, this organization has been flawed with mentality because they keep holding on to injured players. They keep getting old players. They bring in stars and they let them do whatever they want. So don't tell me that we're in the wrong for wanting this team to get a top 6 pick. No, the organization is in the wrong for constantly lying to us. The organization has lied to us. We didn't lie to them. They lied to us. And now, the only way that the Sixers can go out there and try to get better, if they can't get rid of the contracts that they signed for the next 4 years, is to get a top draft pick. I mean, it's simple. It's not that hard to see. It's not that hard to comprehend. I don't see a way that the Sixers are going to trade Paul George unless they attach draft picks to get off it. And for some reason, before this game, Nick Nurse comes out and says, oh, well, we're not shutting down Paul George for the season. Stop lying to us. Just tell us that he's done. Maxey's hurt twice. I mean, what's the point, man? This team should try to lose every game from here on out and try to get that pick. Simple as that. Tanking in 2014 has nothing to do with tanking in 2024, 25. So that's my stance on that. Top Shot Tesla in the YouTube chat, member for 1 month. Thank you so much. Says, this is the face of a man who is longing for Kesha. Let's go. Somebody's got to make that edit, man. They got to put the Kesha photo on bottom. Top Shot, thank you for gifting a Philly Take membership. Thank you for gifting a membership. Yo, for anybody that has joined channel memberships, that has gifted a membership, that has copped some merch, whoever has supported us this season, I know this is like going through the ringer, man. But the fact that we still have hundreds of people watching this stuff, it gives me a lot of hope, man. And it shows me how strong the foundation of the community is. Because I'll tell you what, Top Shot, I've been down today. I've been drained thinking about even covering this team. But you guys are getting me through it, man. And I do know it'll get better one day. Maybe not in the next 6 months. Maybe it will. But it has been absolutely brutal trying to watch this team. And I'm sure a lot of people have checked out mentally. This is worse than watching the process. This is absolutely worse than watching the process, because with the process, even though they won a game every 30 games, we didn't have any expectation. It was fun when they watched a game. It was fun when they went out there and won. This is like, damn, man. We had all these expectations. We thought they'd be championship contenders. They can't even win a game. The process was way less worse than this. Because not only are we getting to the end of the season here, we have 19 games, which feels like forever. But when you get to the end of those 19 games, then your clock resets. You don't know if you're going to have a top 6 draft pick. And you don't know if you can even get rid of Paul George or Joel Embiid's contracts. You don't know what comes next. Maxi's hurt. McCain's recovering. You don't know about the ownership. You don't know about the coach. Like, there's so many unknowns. To me, I'm not even looking at it like the next 19 games. I'm looking at when we get to the start of next season, what is this team going to look like? They cannot sell us this same product, man. It is done. This era is cooked. $2 super chat from my guy, Nick Marchetti. Nick, what's up, man? He says, Morey is the complete opposite of Howie Roseman. And you know what's funny, Nick? I was just mentioning this earlier in the live stream. You know, I cover the Philadelphia Eagles. I'm a guy who covers the Eagles and the Sixers, 2 different platforms, right? And it's like I spend time in the day making Eagles coverage, and I'm so happy and I'm upbeat and I'm talking about how fun the team is. And then it's like I have to completely flip my brain over to the reality of the 76ers, which is absolutely disastrous and torturous. And just, I mean, it's terrible. It's a terrible product. So it's been very hard to kind of come to a grip with like, this is the reality. But I think today is when it like really hit me like, damn, bro. The Celtics are playing. Their entire lineup is on the bench. And they're still cooking the Sixers. Crazy, man. But actually, I have a question for the people out there listening in. How much money would it take for the Sixers to lure Howie Roseman away from the Eagles? Do you think he would ever do it? What if the 76ers got new owners and they went to Howie Roseman and they offered him like $20 million a year to run the Sixers? Hey, can we even get like a consultant meeting? Can we even get like a damn like consultant? Can Howie just sit down with the Sixers for like 2 hours and just talk to them? I know it's a different sport, but man, having such a good GM, a guy who is just so in tune with everything of the fan base, and then going over to the Sixers and seeing how things are run and how they lie to the team, like Jeff Lurie and Howie would never. It's crazy, man. Brooklyn Nets lose by 2 points. Of course they do. Let's see. Nick Marchetti says, heck no, I'd love Howie on the Sixers. Lurie and Howie need to take over the Sixers. Honestly, I wouldn't mind that. But they wouldn't as long as Joshua Harris is the owner. As long as Josh Harris is the owner, that would not happen because of the Commanders. So, yeah, all starts with the tone at the top. You got to get new ownership in and go from there, but I don't know if that'll happen. Vincent says Howie Magic is working the cap in the NBA. You can't do anything. But here's the difference, Vincent. Here's the difference, man. Howie Roseman wasn't always good. Howie Roseman was heavily criticized, but what did he do? He leaned in to having a better support team around him, more resources. He leaned into what the fans were saying, and he gave a crap about the organization. Howie Roseman was not always good. He was terrible at drafting. Then he started to lean into what people were saying and did more homework and got better. I'm not saying the Sixers need to be perfect. They need to get better. They don't get better. They do the same thing. They're trying to save tax money and duck the tax and, sign 35-year-olds every year. Honestly, I think the injuries, though, are very much hampering the product of the NBA. I think the NBA has a very big injury issue. Every year we get to the playoffs, the injuries are just stacking up. Playoffs have been boring. But on top of that, this team is just not run the right way. Prince Monito says starts from the top to bottom, even with Howie, Josh would screw him over. Like I said earlier to start in the pregame show, adaptability is a very good trait to have. And the Eagles continue to learn. They learn about the new trends. You know, they learn about, hey, if we manipulate this way, if we sign this guy now, if we draft this guy now, obviously we hit on every damn draft pick talking about the Eagles, but they're learning how to manipulate every little thing to their advantage. And it's why they're probably in the best situation you could be in as a team. And then you look at the Sixers, who take literally no advice and do the exact opposite. So, yeah, you got to maximize your window. The Sixers have gone way past their window, and it is very frustrating to see where this team is at. It really is. It really is. What else do I got up here, man? Because, again, I know people are like, man, why are you even talking about this team? Well, I have to, but, like, man. How could it get worse? Can it get worse? I don't know if it can. I don't know if it can get worse. I mean, at one point in this game, I was just laughing because the Celtics are down 4 starters, and they're just plowing the Sixers off the floor. It's not really a point in analyzing these games, man. The hope is that the Sixers get a top 6 pick and that they can change their fortunes. But if not, I mean, they're going to have to do some major work. And we'll make videos about the draft and about, the cap and what they can do. But right now they're very restricted. Joel Embiid and Paul George take up 71% of the cap. 71. You can no longer build with 3 stars taking up 80% of your cap. $2 super chat. Nick Marchetti says, are you ready for that Myles Garrett trade, RB? I am ready for that trade, man. Like I said, the Eagles hit on everything. The Eagles have been pushing every right button. I am excited for the Philadelphia Eagles. Like, I can actually get up in the morning and get hyped for that team. But the Sixers, it's tough, man. Really is. Really is. And I feel like now, like, especially with a game like today, like it still is pretty comical to me that, you know, Daryl Morey and Josh Harris came out, what was it, like 2.5 weeks ago? And tried to tell us that we were back for what, the 5th time? They tried to tell us 2 weeks ago that they were back again. I mean, come on, you got to stop lying to us, man. You have to be open with us. We're not dumb. We're not. It's crazy. But yeah, man, we don't really have a lot of people on the phones tonight. I don't think we're going to go to the phones. I think we're going to just kind of wrap this one up. There's not much to say. I mean, the Sixers get blown out again by 20. It's hard for me to continue to talk about this team, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to keep producing content, videos and live streams, and we'll keep pushing through. But no, this is bad. This is ugly. This is a disaster. And for the people that have come into this stream even earlier and they're like, hey, you know, you should be able to back this team no matter what. No, we should be pissed. We should be frustrated. We should be so enraged that this is the type of season we're having. Because it's not just one thing. It's like 30 things that led to this point. It's like 30 different things that led us here. I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. $5 super chat, Shizzo Flex. Shizzo, thank you for hopping in and supporting the channel. Word around is that Cooper Flagg might stay in school. Next year's draft class is going to be crazy with AJ and Darren. Sixers need a total reset, coach, players, and GM, to be honest. Well, the unfortunate part about that, Shizzo, next year the Sixers do have a draft pick. They traded their second first in that Jared Butler trade, even though it was probably going to be a late one. So they picked up some second round picks. But next year, the Sixers have one draft pick in the first round. 2027, they don't have their first round pick because of the James Harden trade. 2028, they have 2 firsts. I'll tell you what, and I don't want to think this way, ladies and gentlemen. I promise I don't. But 2028 might be the actual turnaround point. Let me tell you why. Because of Tyrese Maxey, Jared McCain, let's say they get a pick this year. You have that core. You let them build up for a couple years. And then in 2028, if the Clippers end up being terrible and they end up, blowing it up, whatever, that Clippers pick is unprotected. It could be a top 5. It could be a top 10. And if the Sixers are still bad at that point, that could also be a top 10. So the Sixers could realistically have 2 top 10 picks in 2028. I hope that's not the case, but it is a realistic possibility. But again, it all depends on the organization, the tone that they set, the ownership, the GM. Like, do they just hit reset? Do they go full house, reset, and start over? Maybe then they can start to build up a culture. Because the culture here, at least over the last couple years, has just been set terribly. It really has. It really has. I mean, there's just not much culture. And I do agree in the chat, Cooper Flag, he's not going to stay in school. You don't pass up a chance to be the number 1 pick. You don't pass up a chance to be the number 1 overall pick. That's not how it works. Any agent will advise you to go to the league while you have the chance. You never know what could happen, and you don't want to miss out on millions of dollars, endorsements, and things like that. It would be very uncharacteristic. It would be very uncharacteristic. But anyway, man, that's where I'm at tonight. Sixers get blown out again, but in reality, they actually win. Unfortunately, the Nets could not pull it off against the Warriors, but the Raptors have a very favorable schedule these next couple of games. So hopefully the Raptors win a couple and the Sixers can slide up the tank leaderboard and try to get to a top 5 worst record to give themselves a good opportunity. So anyway, man, that's where I'm at. Sixers lose again. They fall to 21-41. It's got to get worse before it gets better. Show is brought to you by National University and BetUS. Appreciate our partners sticking with us. Appreciate all the members out there sticking with us. I know it's tough, man. It's getting tougher and tougher. But we got to show up and watch this team, I guess. 19 games to go until we put away this bad nightmare and get actually started on the offseason. Man. See what happens, man. Tank is officially on. Sixers lose again. 1 win in their last 13 games. Climbing up the tank board, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. Catch you on Sunday, Sixers and Jazz. Peace.